I think this is live. This is a live thing here, man. So, Happy New Year, everybody. This is James over the I Just Think Different podcast. You know what I'm saying? Had to go live. Man. I've been away so long. Man. So, I'm just going to give me an applause. Yup. I'm going to do one more, too. You know what I'm saying? For breaking through the ice and even coming up on this thing, man, because I tell you, it's been a while since I dropped the podcast, and it took me forever to even come in here to hit the record button to do this now. But, you know, I'm here, and I'm glad I'm here, man. You could get them long time, old jitters and stuff out the way, man. Hey, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back here, man. So what I'm going to do right now is thank you, everyone who has been patient during this process, you know. It hasn't been an easy thing, you know. It hasn't been an easy thing at all. And look at me. So far out of the game, I'm not even hitting the record like I'm supposed to. So anyways, man, I've been away for a while. Yeah, so the last podcast I came out with was in January. It was Education is Key. And I was going to keep moving forward with that because education is key. And then my father had passed away in February, and that changed a lot. One of the things that changed was my whole perspective on, you know, what am I even supposed to be doing now at this point that I don't have no parents now, you know what I'm saying? So it's a no parent thing. And when I thought about that, I was like, dang. All right. So you can get past all that. Get past, you know what I'm saying? You don't have mom, you don't have dad, and you sit here and think, like, man, no, but what are you really though? Like you try to do for your parents, you try to make your parents proud, you try to make your parents you know, whatever you aspire as a child to present to your parent, but I'm sure you want to make your parent feel something, and then they're not here anymore. So it's like, dang, what did I have for him? The last thing that my dad got to see was a podcast, and he put on my podcast hat last Christmas. So I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like the last time I seen my father healthy in my eyes, physically, was last Christmas. And the last time I seen my mom healthy in my eyes was Christmas in 2006. So the last time I seen both my parents healthy in my own eyes was, during Christmas of the following year. So, and to move forward, and they passed the very next year. It's like, okay, all right. So they're not here, and how do you deal with parents? Well, at first, it's been a while since my mom passed, and when she did pass away, I was 23 years old, and it's a different time and a different vibe at that time. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, mom is gone. When you really understand what a mother really is, like a mother is really your intro, your real true intro into life. I was a C-section, I was cut out, so from a perspective like that, seeing my intro into life being cut out, I was cut out of an existence, cut out of a thing, if I look at it like that. But I don't look at it like that at all. But yeah, your mom put you here, and your mom is a person who cares about you whenever, anything happens. Like, that mother love, that mother bond. And then when that goes, people tell you, oh man, you'll be all right, this, and that, and third. But what is gonna be all right really? Like, what is that really? Because no, it don't. That hurts. That bothers a lot. And to the people who lost their moms early, man, that pain is a different type of pain. I don't feel like hurt pain all the time, man. I just certain memories and certain feelings and emotion I can feel. It's almost like my mom is there. I can feel her moving, for me. Like when I get around like certain people and certain things, like she's excited they're there or something like that. Like I could just be sitting here randomly, think about my mom and just cry and bust out a tear and don't think nothing of it. Happens, whenever it happens. I don't run from it or shy from it. I put all my emotions on the sleeve, man. I don't hide from any of that because it's a nice level of transparency that I like to have and like to keep. So my father passed away. It's like, dang. Okay, both of them gone. So now what do you do when both your parents pass and now you don't have any kids either? Now I'm thinking grandkid. Oh no, I can't think that because you know what? Parents already had, kids already. So like, you can't be selfish and say, well, no, because they didn't have your kid, so it's all right. They had kids. So it's like, dang, all right. I don't have no kids. So what do you do, man? All right, so look, I don't have no kids, and I know, when God blesses us with kids, we'll have them. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. This is a new year. Yes, I'm back. This is James with the I Just Think Different podcast, and I just came back real quick because I want to start this year not with the podcast and not just moving forward doing what I was put here for. I know I'm a big piece to things, man. I know I'm a big piece to things, and I just got to get that out there. And me just doing this right now, clearing the ice and just getting my talking back and just talking things is that's just how I want to start the year because I want to make sure that in 2022, when you want to do something, you just do it, period. I've wasted so much time just coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse of why to do this and why to do that, man. And to be honest with you, this right here is what it's all about for me. I like talking. I like doing podcasts. I got so many ideas and things to talk about and to discuss and conversations to have, man. And I get turned away from that because of my own laziness. So right now, I'm taking that laziness and moving it away, and I don't have to deal with that laziness no more because I'm proving right now that, yo, man, you can go ahead and do it and you don't have to worry about it at all, man. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You got this. So once again, Happy New Year to everybody watching. May see this whenever they watch it, whenever they see it. This is not a real official podcast like I would normally have. This is an intro back into me podcasting and explaining to you what I Just Think Different podcast even is and who am I and what I even mean or represent or, the basis of all that. A big key element, you know what I'm saying? A big key element in making this podcast happen today for sure, man. Is my cousin. Yep. Big influence there. And my nieces and nephews, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nieces and nephews. Yep. I did it. I did this to let y'all know that, of course, you can do anything you put your mind to. There are some powerful beings and powerful creatures. So I want to let y'all know that even when you sit back and you wait and you feel like um, giving up, don't, because I definitely have been in that place, in that position. Yeah, giving up and not wanting to even be here in this realm of existence. Yeah, that real. So, but I can't take myself out or do anything like that. That's just not what God intent for me. So, but that doesn't take away from feeling like, why do you be around sometimes? I know it get heavy like that, but you gotta remember, if you not here, then there's other people that depend on you that's just going to ache and feel so bad. So therefore, you have to remove your ego away from it and think about everybody else around you, because that's how important you are to them. So you gotta be around for people, man. People want you here. They want to celebrate with you. So now that I got that out the way and said, man, like I said, this is 2022. What are we doing in 2022 that got to leave off last year? Well, if you are already making moves, doing something better today that you didn't do yesterday, you are already off in a good start. But I know this year, man, if I come live like this, it's going to be me just talking, rambling, just talking about different things in life and however I feel about whatever different subject, back and forth for what's going on. When I drop the podcast, it's going to be audio and there may be a video involved, but when I drop a podcast, they're going to be definitely audio based and uploaded and streamed to all the streaming platforms like um, Spotify and Google and iHeart and the rest that you see along here at the top. Boom. Oh, I can point to that. There you go. Boom. Spotify all the way back. Boom. Shit. You know. So be out on the look for a new podcast, man. My intent is to come out with some new material every week. If I can come on and have a conversation, if it's not an official podcast, and I can get on live with somebody else that want to chop it up and talk, and we can discuss things that way. Either way, there will be content all year long, something that we can talk about and discuss, and be what this podcast is trying to be, which is, I try to bridge the gap between people to come together and, had a conversation to move us forward as human beings, man, and actually do what it is that we placed here for, man. So that's just what I feel is necessary. So with that being said, during this time off, I had a show called Anxiety What, Depression Who. I did a whole show on that myself. And then to go through what I went through over these last couple months, several months, and having to face, who you really are, and having to face your own anxieties and depression, and realizing you even have these type of things was an experience to see. To recognize anxiety at what anxiety really is was a thing, because apparently this is some stuff that I've been feeling a long time. A lot. I feel a lot randomly for no reason. Boom, 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 heart, boom, boom. And I never could place my hand on what this stuff is. I ignore it. I don't know what that is. I'm just whatever. I don't know. And then they saying, this anxiety. That's what that is. I'm like, whoa, well, that's been happening a lot in a lot of places. So, that's all cool. That's all cool. So to take that and to recognize that and to understand why I was feeling the way I was feeling at those times. Why do I feel those emotions and I feel those things, you know? I had to tackle and deal with those. So that put me at a place to look at myself and say, you know what, man, you got all this talent. You got all these skill sets. You got all this information and conversation for everybody. But you ain't doing none of it on your own. You know what I'm saying? You're not producing none of the stuff that you're talking about, man. You just got all the stuff, you know, going on your own. And what is it? What good is it really? You know, you got all this equipment to do this stuff with. You talking about audio engineering and all this other stuff. So what you doing? Like I said, man, back in February when Dad passed, I just took any energy, anything about a podcast out the way. I didn't feel like I wanted to do anything. Like, who cared about a podcast? Like, a podcast, like, all this felt meaningless. To be honest with you, not having my parents being able to see my work and to see what I'm doing made it feel pointless. And now that I made that point to say what I just said, I could feel the emotions of me feeling like it, because that's how, you know, bothersome it feels, you know, when you really analyze it. Like, dang, you don't have nothing to present your parents, but I am a part of my parents. I am my parents, and they are. So if my parents are with me and, you know, I am of my parents, then I don't have nothing to worry about. They here, they're looking over me. So now what I have to do is go out here and produce, and I have to make them proud while they're looking down at me at the same time. What I have to do is present my I have to present the stuff that I'm doing. I have to present the stuff that I'm doing in a format that is positively affecting those around me and making an effective change. Because that's what it's really all about, man. We got each other and we are responsible for each other, man. It's things I say all the time, like, let's just say if I had, I don't know, let's say if I had 50,000 followers, all right, 50,000 subscribers, and each one of those dropped to 100, right? That's over $2 million that we got just from that one day drop. Then we take that $200 and we go to XYZ neighborhood and say, okay, well, now everybody on this street and this sector get new snow blowers, new rakes, new clothes, new socks, new shirts, new whatever, you know, whatever anybody need. And then we take that the next day and we go to the next street and we do the same thing. We duplicate that time and time after again until we as people have cleaned up our own neighborhoods and our own situations. We don't have to wait for anybody to do anything. Meanwhile, while they giving you free money, because check it out. Now, if there was 50,000 people up in here, right? That means there would be a lot of subscribers. That means that's a lot of views. And here comes some monetization type of stuff that may be coming through right now. Let's check this out. Now, you get monetized, that's a lot of money, but if it's more people and more traffic and more ads, that's more money, right? But just think, if I was taking that money and putting that directly back into the community that I'm at, or wherever I'm in, or whoever family need XYZ, because we the people that's actually doing that. The only reason why I will be getting monetized is because people are coming here subscribing to a channel, and then they're taking that traffic and saying, wow, that's a lot of people coming through, so hey, we can, you know, we might get a little bag there. But how foolish would it be of me to take that bag and then just buy all type of expensive things for myself, and for me to take trips across the world and to tell you, man, we living big and we got it. Like, that's terrible. Take that money, man, go feed some homeless people, go feed some people that's less fortunate. Open up some grants or scholarships or something, man, something that could be useful for all of us to use at the same time. And it's proven that we can make effective change ourselves, man. We can change. It's us that's changing us, and we gotta do that ourselves, man. We don't have to wait on nobody to do that. But know, it takes time to understand the unity in it all. You gotta be good-hearted and kind-hearted, man. And you just gotta go out there and you want to do right, man. You gotta do right by people, because you don't want nobody doing wrong by you. You wouldn't want nothing bad or something crazy to happen to your grandma. So think about that on somebody's anything, right? So just because you don't want nothing crazy to happen to your grandma, don't let nothing happen to nobody's anything, right? That's how we should be operating. You shouldn't want wrong to happen to nobody, because, that's just the thing. That's just how we are out here, And unfortunately, doesn't quite go like that all the time. But we in a new year now. We doing different things here, man. This is 2022. Happy New Year once again. Happy New Year to everybody. I am live right now. This is not a hoax or a joke. I don't know how long I'm going to be live, but I will be coming back here often with some content, man. Time after time with some content. I had some shows lined up. I even got them wrote down. Everybody that was in, that was supposed to be on, all the stuff that I was supposed to do, man, right here on this paper. And they didn't get done. They didn't get done at all, man. And it's a huge, and I wouldn't say disappointment. I would say I was on the right path of writing things down and getting those interviews together. But at the same time, I got to get me together and make sure that I can sit up here and come behind this microphone, and I can sit here and control the show, and I can talk to y'all by myself without anybody or anything. And I haven't proven that at all yet, because I've been sitting here procrastinating. I know for a fact that I got a mouth that I can talk for 10,000 hours, and I ain't sitting up here and gave y'all not one. You know what I'm saying? So now that I feel comfortable back into my zone, back in the shift, I'm definitely going to be coming back here every week, dropping something, because that's just what it is. And I don't care about the number of views or how many people watching. I don't care about, how many likes or dislikes, comments, no comments, subscribers, no subscribers, because one thing is going to be true is this is going to reach who it need to reach, and once it reach them, I appreciate it, I appreciate being able to make that change in somebody's life that took what I was saying and can understand it and can move through the crevices and say, you know what, I can grain of salt what he's saying and use what he's the good parts in my life and move forward, man. That's just what it's about. And that's what this purpose of this podcast was. That's what I wanted to do. So I want to come here and bridge the gap, like I said, between race, and have people come on here and start the conversation and just have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I want to roll. But it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been a while since I made music. It's been a while since I made everything. I look back over my last 10 years and I said, man, it was 10 years since I used to make beats and everything. It was 10 years living in, in Rocky Mountains, and then living in Appalachian Mountains. So either way, I'm living in mountains, so it's the same thing. It don't matter where it's at. It's just mountains in my life. So it's like, wow. And then you're in the same place that you started at 20 years ago. So it's like, oh, okay. It's really, to me personally, it's a personal thing. Nobody would know. Nothing like that about me unless me saying it, but it's crazy. I used to live here 20 years ago and now back here. And when I left, I went west. So it's like, dang, now I'm going west. Like, okay, well, it's happening all over again. Okay, now what you doing different this time? That's why I'm sitting here talking to y'all right now in 2022 to let you know, whenever you feel like you want to do something, just do it. Don't let seconds and time pass you by and you looking in the background like, dang, I should have did that. Feel that itch, just go ahead and do it right then and take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the world needs you. The world need that thought. The world need that energy that you trying to give it to say, man, I got something that's gonna work. Give it to them. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of everybody that pushed through and was able to see their dreams and to make something of it, you know. Why? Because it's important to dream and it's important to follow some of the things that you see in the dream that's going to benefit you and benefit the others around you. Sometimes we get messages in our dreams to carry on, to make real significant change. But it's been a while since I can remember one of my actual dreams, you know? So I was like, I can't dream, man. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't dream. And I was like, how do I dream, you know? And I can remember bits and pieces of a dream. I can remember bits and pieces of, you know, this and that. But at the same time, I couldn't remember and can't remember a full dream. So I was like, what's going on? So I need to sit back and I need to go talk to God. And I need to, you know, meditate and come in self and talk that out. See? I didn't want to waste no more time sitting here procrastinating with this podcast. I didn't want to waste no more time with talking. I'm talking, you know, Clubhouse, getting my win back for talking. Now I need to get my content back for bringing it to people, you know what I'm saying, to vibe and listen to, because truth be told, it is a lot of stuff that I got to say and talk about content wise, you know. But I don't like talking about what's going on in the week. I like to talk about what's going on overall. And how can you take everyday things and make your life better? And I'm showing you how to do that right now because it's been so long since I came out with a podcast. Whether this episode makes sense or not, the real point and root of it is to just do it. Is the only point of this particular podcast right now. For anybody that hears it, I just want to let you know that if it's anything that you feel that you want to do in life, if you feel like anybody is stopping you from doing anything, just go out there and do it, because you know what? The only thing that's stopping you is you. That's the only reason for this podcast right now. And I procrastinated so long and made so many excuses, and I haven't had a podcast. I haven't been able to present people with material and my ideas and my thoughts. And I no longer want to hold the stuff I have inside of me hostage. I want to be able to provide that to people and give it to people, because that's what I'm placed here for. So I want to be able to, you know, speak and say what it is that I got. I got a lot of things. We all got a lot of things, man. But just think how many things we can create when we combine the things that we know likewise and together. You know, we can make a lot of things happen at the same time. But it's like, it ain't gonna happen unless, you know what I'm saying, you make forwards and you make the strides and you make the zone to do so, you know? That's just facts. In 2022, this particular year definitely is the year. Just do it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it because I want y'all to succeed. I want y'all to conquer everything that you set out to do. You know, I want you to dream big, think bigger, and think different. Nah, man, you know, that's just shout out to everybody, man. So, since I spoke about losing my parents, I speak about losing my bro as well, because come find out in 2017, like I said, actually it was in 2016, right? It was December 2016. I said, man, I'm gonna go into 2017 and I am going to, you know, figure out, you know what I'm saying, my mom's side of the family, where my mom's people come from, man. I'm gonna look for, you know, everybody and just get, you know, just familiarize myself with my people, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was gonna do. That's what I said I was gonna do, you know. And from that, soon as January hit, man, um, wow, I get a message like boom, boom, boom. Hey, there's a message going on. Like, yo, you know, I think, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, this is your bro over here, and you got niece and nephew. I'm like, what? I don't know. Ready? I'm up. Like, yeah, this is it. Like, I remember my mom saying something, but I don't know. I ain't really had no picture of what, like, what could he look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, what could my bro look like? You know, I had these flashes, but I couldn't put no real, like, imprint on it. Like, what would he look like? You know? And boom, photo come through. So you like, oh, no, this is legit. Oh, wow. Like, nah, like, no, we really look alike. Like, this really my brother right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, really my brother. And I was excited, you know. Uh, yeah, I got my niece and my nephew. And I thought, oh man, this is my mom's grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ooh, she had grandkids, right? So it's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I could feel that. I can sense that for her. Like inside me. Like yeah, like the dopest feeling, man. Like I can't even explain that type of feeling, man. And to see my niece and nephew, man, to know they look like me, I look like them, man. Like they like me, and our mannerisms were the same. They say, unfortunately, I didn't get to meet my brother, but they say our mannerisms were similar, you know. And I'm thinking, how can our how can we act like each other, never seen each other before a day in our life, man? Um, how could that happen? And then I realized, you know what? DNA is real, man. You know, like who is in your family is for real, man. I've never met this person, but me and him had the same mom. He act and did things that I do. Never seen him, and I do things. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from one source here. That's real. That's DNA stuff, man. That's something like you are who you are. Like you come from like your people, man. And that's a great thing. That was a beautiful feeling to be a part of that. And to have them in my life now, man. It's an awesome thing, man. They're growing up fast. And then right after that, I found out the rest of my mom's history, even to the point to where it even started back in the 1700s, man. So it was like, wow. Yes, year 2017 was big because I even got married that year. So it was even a bigger thing on the 17th. So the 17 really resonated real hard in 2017, man. And now I can look back at it all and I can see how I was building everything piece by piece. I can see how things was getting built piece by piece. It may seem like I was doing nothing day after day, and that's how I still feel sometimes. I feel like I'm not doing enough. But every time I can sit here and I can get behind this microphone and I can sit here and press a record button and I can sit here and I can talk, lets me know that I'm doing something good, because that's what I'm put here for: to talk, record, sound, engineer, you know. So when I'm doing that, I know I'm definitely in the world that I'm supposed to be in. Once again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Happy New Year to everybody, you know. Happy New Year to everybody. You know, this is 2022. And in this year, you can do anything you want to do, you know what I'm saying? You make this year be the year that you make all the haters, you know what I'm saying? You make all the haters proud for hating you, you know what I'm saying? Make sure this the year that you ain't just chasing a bag. You making sure that bag is a legacy bag, you know what I'm saying? You making sure that bag is not only for you, but for everybody around you, because it's not about the bag, it's about the work that you put in that creates the bag. Truth be told, when you put in the work, people go be knocking on your door to give you a bag. Why? Because they thrive by that energy that you're giving off, because it's so cold, you feel me? Yeah, it's cold like that. And so it's 2022. Make it count this year, you know what I'm saying? Let this year be you do it all, you know what I'm saying? Don't stop. How long I gotta be here, man? I've been here, 30 minutes in the game, back podcasting around, man. I said I was gonna come here. I've been saying I've been procrastinating for a long time to come back, but now I'm back. I got this out the way. And like I said, the only reason for this podcast right here, the only reason why I'm speaking right now is to let you know that you can do anything you want to do, and in 2022, you got to just do it. So I said I didn't want to procrastinate no more. I said, you know what, I'm going to just wait till I actually get the show put together. I'm going to wait till I contact so-and-so. Nah, it's the first. Drop it, dog. I don't care what you got. I don't care what you got. You know what I'm saying? Just get in there and just talk. and just be naturally doing what you do, man. It's a lot of things to talk about. I will say, moving forward in 2022, and relationship wise, check this out. Relationship wise, yo, check this out. I feel like in relationships, man, in order for your relationship to go past the threshold, right? You gotta be willing to allow it to go past that threshold, right? For example, let's say the threshold may be smoking a cigarette. Like, you don't like whoever you with smoking a cigarette. So you say, I'll leave because it's either me or the cigarette, right? And let's just say now, instead of telling them not to smoke the cigarette, you just stick with them because you just sticking with them. And then the person that is smoking the cigarette can say, you know what, dang, you are staying with me through this and you asked me to quit doing this. So guess what? I can humble myself and say, you know what? I can put these cigarettes down and not partake in these cigarettes and partake in these things because they ain't necessary. You see what I'm saying? Like, the threshold that I just explained is to make the sacrifice so much greater than what's being asked. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm saying, if your mate asks you to do something, just do it. That's all I'm saying. Just humble yourself and cut it because it ain't worth it. But do it really be worth to bring actual body harm to yourself knowingly? Right? So that's what it is. You just change it and not do it. And when you have a problem with your mate, it's simple. Yo, check it out. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Most people are willing to have a conversation, but most people, I don't feel, want to be told what to do or feel like they being attacked in some type of form or situation, right? So when you do have a problem, it's true, you do have to sit down and talk this out, but there can't be any type of aggression when we have this conversation. It can't be none of that backsliding and feeling some type of wayness, even though you could feel a type of way. It's okay to feel a type of way, okay? It's okay to feel a type of way about somebody, right? But it's not okay to keep it like that, and it's not okay to keep it going. Right? That's the same thing I just said twice, just to let you know how okay it's not. Don't keep that emotional baggage like that, man. Let that stuff go. Talk to that person and drop it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check it out, man. If you and that person can't get it together, then you gotta bring in a third party, man. You gotta bring in a third party. Why you gotta bring in a third party? Because you gotta bring in a third party, man. Look, hey, we having some problems. A mediator, man. You gotta help us out with this, okay? Downhill, hey, man, we gotta get somebody else. At the end of the day, man, this thing gotta be resolved because we ain't gonna keep walking around here with this bad energy and this bad sauce like this. Not in 22 no more. At 22, we ain't doing that, right? We not doing that in 22, man. In 22, we about our business and we about getting things done. You know what I'm saying? We about helping each other. We about being prosperous. We about creating positive energy and vibes. And don't take somebody telling you that they got their good energy and they got their good vibes and they got their good wellness up. Nah, them actions just go speak louder than words. You want to see results. Keep hearing this stuff no more. You want to say, you know what, you help them. Where's the cash app at, or where's the building fund we supposed to pull up at, or where's the XYZ? What you needed to do. Yeah. That's how you move forward in 22. And until when that happens, right back to you. It happens. Because we all want that help. We all need that help. We realize sitting at home, we don't really need nobody. We can do everything ourselves, right? But when you're doing things yourself, there are still others involved helping you. You gotta recognize those people. Those people deserve big credit because they're the reason why you are you. So it will befool you to, not give those people those appropriate props. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just a cool thing to do, man. That's a cool thing to do. And it's supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like that. I got my dog crying, trying to get in here. I hear him back there. I don't know what y'all think I should let him in. Hold on. Let me go get him. He's gonna enter the podcast. He gonna be on a couple podcasts. See what's up with him. Yeah, here he comes. He's trying to creep. He goes. He's coming. Trying. Oh, there he goes. Come on, buddy. Ah, climbs up here. Now he's all over me. Look. Ah, now Hershey's in the podcast, man. He jumped all on my lap, man. I'm doing live recording. This live recording, dog. All in my lap. Yep, this all legit. He on the green screen. Look at it, man. You live, man. See, let him know. Let him know something. Let him know something, Hirsch. Know something. Oh, Hershey. Yeah, man. I ain't got no kids, but the dog is the closest thing I got to a kid. But guy, look at this, all in the mix, man. You know what I'm saying? He trying to say something too. We gonna have animal talk. Don't worry about it. We got animal talk podcast coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Hershey gonna be in there, dog talking to all the, you know what I'm saying? All the dogs out there. This is Dog Talk TV. You know what I'm saying? In 22, we doing it like that. We just hitting you with the Dog Talk TV. Fortunately, I'm back far enough where you can hear me. I ain't got that crystal clear talk, but Hershey all in the game, man. He doing what he do. He come hang out with me. So I'ma just sit here and let him do his thing. You seeing it live and direct, man. Jumped in on the podcast. He live direct. He wanted to come hang out. He wanted to say hi. He wanted to be a part of the podcast. So Hershey, say hi to the people since you a part of the podcast. Tell them something in the mic. Tell them, tell them. That's all you gonna do is tell them, man. Tell them. Tell them. got shy. He got shy, man. See, I thought I had me an original spitter up here, man. I thought he was gonna lay a couple down. I thought he was gonna give me 16 or something, man. He out here cap. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was ready to go, but Hershey ain't ready to go, man. So I guess we gonna have to wait till next time for him to get up here and spit what he spit. But Hershey, man, this is my Beagle, man. He a bulldog beagle. He about 68 pounds. Solid little dude, but he the homie. You know, when we travel, Hershey right there, man. He get right in the car. He be chilling. He be on the road. Hey, he be chilling, man. Problems. Big buddy right here. See, I always wanted a dog, man, and my dad had surprised me with a dog one day. Right? I was on my babysitter house. Yeah, I came through in a van, and I got in the van, and then there was this dog laying in the middle. Like, yo, what's up with this dog? He's like, oh yeah, that's your dog. I'm like, that's my dog. I'm like, oh man, as a kid, I'm geek. Like, okay, I finally got a dog. Yeah, but the dog I stay in my dad's house. I don't live in my dad's house. Man, I go visit the dog. Dog gone. My sisters didn't let the dog escape. They gone. That's what they telling me. They didn't let him out the fence. I'm like, oh man, come on. He gone, and that was my dog. Then he got me another dog, which was a hunting dog. He said that dog was my dog, and then that dog made a lot of won a lot of awards and stuff, man. Stylish Jack, he was that guy, you know what I'm saying? And he had a couple kids. I remember Tyrone and them. He had a couple kids off him, man. But Hershey, what you gonna do, man? All right, peace. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now I'm back in the mix, man. I had to get Hershey wanted to come spend some time on the podcast, man. He wanted to see what the podcast was about. He wanted to say, hey, man, Dad, why you all up in the room, man? Locked in the room, and I hear you just talking. So he had to come check it out, see what was going on, man. I think his might have been his third or fourth time on the pod, you know what I'm saying? So we got to get that dog cast going up soon, man. I got to get that dog cast. But no, for real, once again, Happy New Year. This is a Happy New Year. We going into 22. We going into 22. Just doing it. That's what we doing. Hey, check it out. If you want to lose weight, if you want to get fit, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be right in the mix, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you something else. Right now, and this year, man, I am definitely going to have a different physique going on here, because I'm going to dedicate myself to actually sitting here and doing it, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show y'all, and actually it's going to speak way louder than words, because I'm starting it off right now with just doing it. That's the only purpose for this podcast right now, just to let you know in 2022, that's how serious I am. I am just doing it. And I just did this to break the ice, because I procrastinated so long, and up until the moment of me hitting the record button, it was just saying, nah, don't do it. And then don't do it, you know what I mean? And I had to break that, because I had to break that. And it feels good to be broke, man, because I got that off me. I don't have to worry about it. I'm here. This exists now. It's out there. It's live, man. I'm on the internet. That's what it is. I can't stop it. I'm here. So I wanted to show that to my nieces and nephews, because it was a big deal for me coming back and doing this. Once again, I gotta give shouts out to my cousin and my nieces and nephews. They the real deal. Got me back into the situation and got me encouraged to want to come in here and provide a show for people to listen to. Now, this ain't no normal show at all. This is just me coming here just breaking the ice and getting back into the mode of things, of actually being able to come back and podcast and be able to give you guys some good information and some good content to watch and look forward to and listen to. All right, so that is coming in the great near future. Actually, I want to come on every week just like I was a whole 52 weeks in a year, right? So once a week, so that's 52 shows I should have by the end of the year. We're going to see how it rolls, man. You're going to be part of it live and direct. That's what I'm going to be doing. Even if I come up here and ramble for just a second, it has to be 52 complete shows, minimum 52, We're going to be talking about some everything as we did with the first couple of shows. I definitely got to get mothers in America. Mothers in America. If you're a mother in America, you want to be on a podcast, Mothers in America, I'm looking for you. Mothers in America, to talk to you and have that conversation about what is it mean to be really a mother and a mom in this United States, So all races, all shades, all people, welcome. Mothers, moms, I want to talk to you. Also, I still want to get to the teen talk. Check it out. Teen talk. Yo, you 13 to 19 only. 13, 19, that's what I'm talking to. 13, 19. Some 13 to 19-year-olds. Come holler at me. We gonna put a teen cast together, man. It's a conversation we gonna have with teens, 13 to 19. But here's the thing, only they get to talk. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't no adults in the room. Ain't no adults gonna have no mics. But adults can send in their questions, you know what I'm saying? So we can have the teens talk and let the adults know, hey, how do you really feel? Because that's the thing I want to get into. Then after that, I want to talk to the kids, man. I want to talk to the kids. We want to get the kids involved up in here, man. We want to get 12 and under. That's what we're going to go for, 12 and under. Supervised, have their parent with them or something. And give them an opportunity to speak. Because one thing about kids, I know what they don't do. They don't lie too much, Kids go tell you exactly what it is, man, and what's going on. So I tell you what, if you ask kids something, and kid tell you the wrong thing, I tell you, hey, man, babe, watch that parent. Better watch the parent. It's all about the parent, man. And the peers, man. Kids is being all type of places, man. I was in all type of places as a kid, man. Seeing all type of things as a kid. That messed my mental status up a little bit. Had me doing some things I probably shouldn't have been doing, but they ain't neither here or there. We'll talk about those on future episodes. There's definitely room to talk about that. But right now, like I said, this is a Happy New Year, and this is Just Do It, man. This is just the Do It episode. This is just to get you out here to do exactly what Nike be saying, man. Just do it and make it happen. Like, you got something that you want to do. You got something that you want to say. You got something that you want to complete. You got a project that you want to do, man. Just do it. Don't wait for nobody to sit here and help you get it done. If you need help, don't be afraid to reach out for help, man. The problem, some people is they get scared to reach out for help. And you can't do that. It all involves us. Us is we is each other, human beings, right? So when you need something, man, don't be afraid to ask. Because the worst a person can tell you is what? No. See? Check it out. But see, then when they say no, and take a million no's for one yes, right? So the goal is to get what you ask for, right? So don't never be afraid to ask anyone anything. The dumbest question is the one that asks, And in 22, man, I just want to spread just knowledge to just continue to not be like I just was in a slump. And if you do run into a slump that I just run into, man, come talk to me. I got plenty of conversations about those too that are going to be flipped in the shows on here. I'm transparent. I'm wide open, man. I can talk about anything. Nothing is embarrassing to me. I don't believe in embarrassment, because embarrassment is something that you probably got salty about that happened to you that was real. So if I'm on this cast right now and I fall back in my chair, I can't really say that's embarrassing because I fell back in my chair. But um, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? If my chair just broke by itself, would that be embarrassing? No, it just happened to you. So, you just gotta live in your truth. Whenever you're living in that, you would never be embarrassed at all, man. You just take what just happened and you just move on, man. It happened. So what? And, people try to make you feel bad for things that happen to you. When things happen to us all every day. It's no certain the way to feel, man. You can't tell nobody how to feel about their emotions. That's one thing you can't do. You can't tell a person about their emotions and how they feel. So when they're telling you how they feel, I guess you gotta take them at face value of what they're telling you how they feel like, because that's the way they feel. You did. And I mean that's just how I feel about it. These are, my own opinions and thoughts and my own things. So, who am I? I am James from the I Just Think Different podcast, giving you a podcast to bridge the gap between people and race, to sit and have a conversation between whatever is going on, so we have a better understanding on how we can move forward as human beings in a positive manner, where we can be productive and move life forward so we can get things done and help each other. That's what this is about. That's kind of hard to do when you can't let go of your ego and your pride. That's a big thing, man. Big thing, ego and pride. Big thing, ego and pride. You gotta get that away. You gotta let that ego and pride go away. I'm gonna step away from this podcast for 1 second and pause this and give me 1 second. All right, man. Now we back. Back for a second. Back on the stream. But the audio is going to go forever, man, because that's what the podcast really is to me. People like that real raw noise going on in the background, coughing and everything type of stuff, man. But me, I like to have it a little bit gated out a little bit, where I can insert just a little music or a little song or something that I may like to do, because I'm just a little different like that, you know what I'm saying? Just a little different like that. That's just the little flow I like to do, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all, man. You sit here and play the game however you want to play it. You ain't even got to be mad. Because guess what? You getting mad at somebody else is a waste of your own time, player. Yeah, man. So, what's this here? All right. All right, man. So, yeah, like I was saying, today, it's New Year's, man. It's 2022, 2022. Oh, yo, what up, man? Street Nasty Entertainment, what's up? All right, we got somebody in the building. So, yeah, it's 2022, man. And it's the year of just doing it, man. You just got to do it. Just got to do it and make it happen. When you make it happen, you going to be proud. Other people going to be proud because they get to see a product of a good thing being made. Now, if you sitting up here gaming the people, gassing the people, giving them the BS, then you go get hit with the BS, man. You can't be BSing people out here. You gotta give them the real. People want the real. That's what they want. And you can't pump fake people out here no more. People want authenticity. Sam, what's up, Charles, man? I appreciate you for coming through. As I've been saying on stream, it look like I've been here for an hour. 22, man, it's just the doing the season, man. You just do it. You just do it and get out the way, man, because you can't let nobody stop you from creating ways for positivity for you and the people around you. That's what it's really about. It's really about coming together as human beings and giving us a positive outlook in a way that we can generate more positive influences for people to look after and go towards, because there's a lot of negative things out there that can gravitate you and pull you towards nonsense. And we fall victim to it all the time, but the way to not fall victim to it is to oversaturate the game with more positivity than what's negative. It's so easy to sit here and talk about the negative things that happen, but it's so hard to talk about the positive. But people always want the positive and run from the negative. But it seems like they run to the negative because that's the most thing talked about, Nobody can really sit here and chop it up like, hey, man, I really got a problem with you. Let me pull you to the side and let's handle the situation. Nah, it's more so, let me pull this strap out when I see you. It's on sight. But what happened to the conversation of talking? Because now when parties no longer exist, and we're going to put that in an extension of, now we're going to start clearing family member after family member out. And that's just an ignorant thing all within itself. And it's a program that only can stop when you conscious enough to say, you know what, I'm not going to do that no more. And then until we not operate in that frequency, it's going to continue to happen. The problem is the ego has to be removed. And we gotta let that go, man. And too many people want to fly like an eagle instead of just being one. You gotta just let it go, and life just be what it is. And life ain't hard like that. We make a lot of things hard by sitting here complaining about things, really not more so complaining about things rather than trying to find a solution to the problems that we run into. Instead of resolving the problems we run into, what we want to do is we sit here and cause an even greater problem by trying to find an easier route out of the problem, i.e. a weapon or police or something like that. Let's get these other people involved, so because I can't handle it, I don't know how to handle the situation, so I'm going to get something a little bit more better that can, come in and do a little bit more better than what I'm doing. And see, and then we get caught up in the trap of another person is going to jail time or more violence and stuff like that. At some point, I guess it must be necessary for violent things to happen, but violent things happen to demon type things, not positive people. You know what I'm saying? Like, demons might get violent too. You might have to knock a couple demons out, because demons are vicious, but they really hold no power, man, because that the real does rise up, but that has to be shown in abundance. That has to be shown with a no fear level, to let them know that we're not going for this stuff no more in 22. That's why I'm sitting here live on this podcast right now. I've been rambling for a whole hour and some change now. Probably not much said, too much of anything, because the whole root of this whole podcast was just to say, just do it. So I could have said, just do it 1,000,000 times for an hour, because that's the whole point. It's just do it. Whoever want to do anything, just go out there and do it. I guarantee I'm going to have podcasts and shows and stuff ready. I'm going to be setting up things, because this more so is an icebreaker for me as well, to get this off, because I haven't did a podcast in a while. I haven't came within this new look to see how this look. You know, I haven't seen this look before with this little with the little blurred out situation and things, man. So yeah, I'm excited to get things rolling myself. I like doing what I do. I like being able to come in here and chop it up and have a conversation with anybody. I wish I can pull somebody in. I got a mode where I can pull people in and they could get up on the screen with me and chop it up and down. Where's the link, man? Where's the link? I got that link on what they call it, interview mode. Here was interview mode. That ain't up here yet. Let me go back to the real mode. Alright. So let me find interview mode somewhere. There it is. So you can find it. Just bring a person on up to the set. Voila, you know what I'm saying? They tell you this is a little cool thing, man. So, like I said, this was just for purposes to let you know, just do it for my cousin. He got me up to do it, and my nieces and nephews. They've been asking me, yo, when you gonna get back on the spot? I know my sister been at me too for a long time. You know, my sister's like one of my biggest fans. I feel, you know, she she always there, come through and like. I don't even know if she watch it all the way. She may just come through and like something, drop on like, you know what I mean? So hey, that's how she get down. And I appreciate her and love her for that, you know what I mean? So she always there to show me what's good. But again, I just want to make this podcast, you know, just oh, here's the link right here, man. You want to get down? I can post a link right there. Oh, that's the link right there. You copy that link. Um, you can get down in the chat, and you can come on up right live. We can see how this thing work. This is live, direct, and effect, man. You don't get no raw than this. Just clean cut. There's the link. Somebody want to pop in. Let me put the link somewhere else and put it on this home page. Yeah, boom. So, boom. Boom. Alright, boom. Got that. Okay. Out here. Alright, there we go. Alright, man. Still here up in the mix. Let me post this. Boom. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, man. I'm gonna say that like 10,000 times as I get what I got going up here, trying to find the links and the people up in this joint. Boom, there's a link in the chat. I put the link in the chat. Been going here for a while now. First podcast I did, man. The first podcast I did, I had my niece and my nephew on there, and it felt good to do that podcast, man. A year to the day prior to that, I said, you know what, I am wanting to do a podcast, and it was like, yeah, you should do it. I'm like, you know what, I should probably do it, huh? And get all this stuff and get the things. And I was like, yeah, you should do it. And then, you know, I actually ended up getting the cam, and I ended up getting equipment, and I got this thing right now. Happy New Year. And I got this thing, and then I started the podcast, and I hit them up like, boom, all right, look, we finna go right now. Turned out being 3 hours off the gate. Like, man, I was talking for 3 hours off rip. Couldn't believe it. Just with my niece, nephew, and my cousin right on the line. Like, wow. Called my other nephew up. He hopped on for a second. You know what I'm saying? But now I haven't been live. I don't know how long. I really don't usually do live. I usually do a show and then upload it. I don't really do the live thing. Live really ain't my thing. But I can be on here live to say something real and something substantial, you know. It seemed like this live, people be trying to get the views and the clicks and the hits because you popping. They like, yeah, we doing it over here. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, man, people go listen to what they want to listen to and they go gravitate towards what's real when you present them with the real. Instead of making reels. Most people out here making reels instead of being real. That's the problem. You want to use 15, 30, and 60 instead of just being 24. You know what that mean? All day. Oh, man. Did that make sense? Did they get it? 15, 30, 60. Those are real times. What? TikTok. Get it? Real times. Oh, man. But instead of being real in time, which is 24 hours in a day, oh, man. Look, that's why we live right now. That's why I'm live right now, just to sit here and show people, look, man, you ain't got to be scared no more. You ain't got to run no more. You ain't got to hide your talent no more. You ain't got to worry about what people say no more. You just do you, man. And when you go out there and you do you, man, and it's real and authentic, man, people going to gravitate towards it. And you know what? They going to give you the juice and the sauce to propel what you got to even further and higher heights, because the reality of it is they want to be a part of it too. And it's strength in numbers, and now we can get things done. Why you need the government to sit here and clean your street up when you can do it yourself? Like I said, if it's 137 subscribers that I got, that's $1 for me, so that's $137. But add 1,000 to it, right? Now, you do that every day or once a month, now that money can be taken and go save some lives and save some people, right? I mean, people, Facebook friends, people got there when they ask something real, they don't ever tell you, they can't ever say nothing legit. Put some BS up there, I bet people respond. Or you put up there, say, man, hey, look, man, my daughter need XYZ because she couldn't get XYZ. Oh, man, you might get a couple ahs and oohs, but probably looking at you like, sure, you sound like you a messed up parent. Should have had a better. People want to hear more of the story before they help. Like a real genuine person is going to help regardless. Isn't needed a story to help because they just want to help naturally. Some other people ain't want to hear what's going on. Where my money going? How can I help? You know what I'm saying? They want to hear all of that. You feel me? So that'd be some of the things that people caught up in sometimes, too ready to hear and be a part of the money scheme instead of being on the track of just doing the right business. It's hard for people to do the right business rather than worry about how we getting paid. Like, we gotta do the work before we worry about getting paid. People want to skip the steps and go straight to the paid and feel like they put in so much work and didn't put that much work in. You was just working. You wasn't working. Like, if you was put real work in, you wouldn't even care about the work that you was doing because you know what you're doing is benefiting the people behind you that you can't see. And you just putting that work in regardless because you know it's a thing bigger than you that needs to break through. But see, I put in too much work. I'm doing too much. Get heavy when you feel like you being overworked. But what you supposed to be doing is working like you working for God anyway. You're supposed to be putting in 100% anyway. So people getting mad at the work they putting in. So if you get mad, so now look, if you getting mad at the work that you putting in and you supposed to be putting in 100% and you complaining about the work that you putting in, let me know that your 100% is trash and you ain't putting in 100%. Because when you putting in 100%, ain't no complaining about the 100%. You just putting it in. know you valued at 100%. You have to operate at 100% for stuff to operate effectively. If you operate under that, then everything around you is going to operate on that frequency too. You need to operate on 100 for the things around you to operate on 100. I'm operating on 100, but people is draining me and my energy, so now I'm operating at 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. I'm dropping energy. But if you dropping energy, they got to be gaining some. So at the bare minimum, you still helping save lives. That's the key element at the end of the day, is to save lives and to help people. That's what we here for. That's the real reason. We all got our own problems and our own issues, but it's like, okay, the more we talk to each other, the more we can see, like, man, he going through the same thing that I'm going through. I didn't have to really go through that by myself because somebody else is going through it. Not only did I going through it at the same time, it's like, okay, I see how they did maneuver through it, so I can kind of do a little bit different this time because it's not necessary for me to act like that. Why am I acting out like that? We act out like that and don't even know why we acting out. Then we like, well, damn, I just did something stupid. Yeah, but you should have thought about that before you did it. See, think before we speak. Think about our action, but we ain't doing none of that, man. I ain't got time to be doing none of that, man. I'm trying to get stuff popping. But I need to be thinking, folk. You know what I'm saying? I think afterwards, but see, dang, now you played yourself. Happens every day. It happens every day. But the thing is, we gotta catch ourselves. We gotta catch ourselves when, you know what I'm saying, we recognize ourselves doing the dumb stuff. You know, I did not record anything for several months that was dumb on my behalf that I feel. But now all of a sudden I feel like I'm currently in a position to where now I can come here anytime and just put the work in, and the results are going to be there. They're going to be there every time, and I don't have to run from it. I don't have to shade from it. I'm here. I'm going to talk to the people that I need to talk to. We going to have conversations that we need to have, and we go change the world, and we go change lives out here, one life, one day at a time. So all we got is 24 hours. And that's all we got is the time that we are within the 24 hours. So you shouldn't waste that time talking about negative things. You should just use that time to operate in a frequency where you can be most beneficial to everyone around you. That's the only thing that matters. Not only that is that just the strength in numbers and the strength in unity and the strength in that prayer, like people praying in strength in numbers is an effective thing, 2 or more, but definitely more merrier. We understand that because it's the release of fear, man. So many of us are fearful in things, and so many of us make excuses out of fear. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to fear nothing no more. You don't have to be scared no more. You can just go ahead and do it because you got the power to. You got the ability to be anything. And I said that 10,000 times, and I'm going to keep saying it because you are what this world needs. This world needs you, okay? This world needs you, okay? Why does this world need you? Because God placed you here in it, and you got a duty, and you got to carry that duty out. And we have to sit here and be a part of that duty. You know what I'm saying? In 2022, we got to practice being better for kids, man. It's a shame that as adults, we sit here and do ignorant things in front of kids and then wonder why kids are walking around doing ignorant things all the time when we have never changed our ways and sacrificed what we doing ignorant in front of the kid to not do it at all, right? So we will still watch rated R movies and listen to crazy music with crazy language and stuff in it, and things that kids shouldn't be listening to or be around and involved with. But we will continue to do the things because, you know, it's just like that's where we come from. You know, I watched Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society and all that stuff. Man, we seen Jason's Lyrics and we seen all these movies. It's all good, man. Hey, hold on, man. Some things are traumatizing to kids and to youths. So when I grew up, all I probably should have been watching was Ninja Turtle movies and Disney movies, and those movies are even subliminal if I was to go that deep into it. But I ain't. The point is, kids should be watching kids movies. Kids shouldn't be watching adult things. However, this life moves fast. So if you put your child around um positive things. You put your child around things that can have their brain develop and want better and see better. They go start doing those things. That's just the reality of what it is, because you're giving them an outlet to be able to be creative in a way that they didn't have an opportunity to be. You feel me? So now, instead of giving them open access to a YouTube page on your phone, you give them open access to some educational guide which teaches them math problems, or how to read and write, or how to draw, or how to invent something. Either way, just make it something positive that your child is looking at. They don't have to sit here and watch the trash and the pop-up sexual garbage, lustful things, and the ads that pop up, or whatever thing pops up. You make sure in 2022, man, parents, make sure in 22 y'all setting up them parental controls properly on the phones, man. Let's not be exposing kids to stuff they shouldn't be, seeing, and check it out, to the adults that are more so adults and around older kids. It's time to teach these older kids better responsibilities too, man. You gotta tell kids and show kids how to make sure to take out that trash and that garbage and clean up them houses, and make sure they know how to wash dishes and even iron clothes and wash. You know what I'm saying? Just essential stuff for learning and growing up, man. You gotta know how to do these things. Just basic one-on-one living standard, right? You did. Parents, hey, I ain't a parent, but as I say, I got a lot of nieces and nephews. Hey, parents, yo, hey, it's time to, if this applies to you, you know what I'm saying? It's time to show your kids, ways to set up future revenue streams of income. Show your kids how to do things like that. It's time to invest in your kids, parents, you know what I'm saying? It's time to, put them in programs that are, beneficial to them, that are going to help their brains develop. Parents, it's time to put, seeing kids in proper eating habits as well. Make sure they're getting the proper food and the right nutrients they're getting. Instead of saying stuff you've been feeding them all the time, make sure they're getting proper vegetables and herbs and the right nutrition into their body. It's all about nutrition. You want to make sure nutrition is the thing to have that runs your body effectively, because that's the that's the important root of the body, is the nutrition. Get nutrition to the body. Nutrition is the food, the proper foods, and the proper breakdown elements from the foods that gives your body the essential energies that it needs. So we gotta be doing that. We gotta stop lying. Parents, stop lying to your kids, man. Stop lying. People in general, we gotta stop lying. One lie turns into a million, and it just ain't worth it. It ain't worth to sit here and lie. One lie turns into a million, million turns into 10 million. So it's just best to not do that, and it's best to just not do that at all, man. It sucks to keep lying and coming up with different ways to you know what I'm saying, sneak around the same thing. You say you won't steal, but it's a magic pencil that end up in your pocket every day, and you like, dang, that's not a steal. You say, I don't lie, right? Here's a perfect example. I don't lie, right? People like, I don't lie, but then you in your car, you driving, you talking about some I don't lie, but you going 45 and a 25 talking about I don't lie. Talking about, nah, it's just nah, you lying, and you wrong, and you in violation. But something that small, you like, nah, it's only that small till your kid get hit, killed. Now you irate that this person was not going 25 miles an hour like they were supposed to. See, when it happens, when people do what they supposed to do and the rules get followed, we ain't got no complaints. It's when you step out of line. It's when, people got something to say. So, again, it's not effective until it happened to you. We want to live a life where it ain't happening at all. That's what I'm talking about. It ain't got to happen. You ain't got to act like that or be like that. Choose to do those certain things, and choose to act in those certain type of ways. And on top of that, the worst part of it is that we act like we don't know how to change our ways. We act like we don't want to change our ways, man. That's the saddest thing about human is they get so ego they don't want to change nothing. Just sit here and be like, man, who you think you talking to? You can't change me. Get super ego, get super defensive. We're getting super defensive and ego about everything, and we just can't even fathom somebody telling us realistic information. Say, you know what, dog? You wildin'. You using all type of crazy language in there. Oh, you tell me who to talk and how to talk and all that, man. Look, man, hold on, man. I'm just saying, look, check it out, dog. If what you said made people around you frown, that probably wasn't the best thing to be saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Hey, say what you want to say, but hey, I think people forget that there's consequences behind your words. I say it all the time. But we already know this, though. We say it, though. But what I'm saying is when somebody said to your child, your grandma, your mama, now I become like deaf in the streets, right? F your grandma. Boy, I don't care about your grandma. Oh, really? Okay, then we about to go ham. Why is it known grandma? Like, why I couldn't have been on the neighbor next door? You know what I'm saying? Why I couldn't have been on the teacher? You won't, because grandma affect you. But everybody affect us as human beings because we us. You know what I'm saying? That's how the life moves, and we forget it. We act like we can do what we want to do, and then there ain't gonna be no consequence behind it. It's like when you present positive energy and you present positive, it always come back. We all know this. People say it's the easiest thing to say, but it's the hardest thing to do. Everything I'm talking about is the easiest thing to say, but the hardest to do. It's easy to talk about people, but it's hard to apologize and be real. It's easy to sit here and talk about, man, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to be swole. I'm going to be buff. It's hard to do the exercise necessary. It's hard to sit here and complain about having transportation to a job via bike, via car, bus, but it's hard not to be working at all. Got a way to even get to the job. Complaining about how you get to the job, but missed that you got the job. Ah, man. See, that's the thing that people miss. You know what I'm saying? They miss the blessing because we so worried about looking for end result. We want the satisfaction now. We forget about the blessing in between. what it took. So once again, man, you know what I'm saying, Happy New Year. This is 2022, man, 2022. And I want to take this time to shout out everybody that may see this stream, come through this stream. The only purpose of this stream right now was for me to break the ice and to let you know 22 is about just doing it, and you can do anything that you want to do. You don't have to waste no time. You don't have to have no fear. You don't have to have no hesitation. For several months, I've been talking about I'm going to do a podcast. I got shows lined up and this, that, and the third, and none of this stuff has got processed and done. So now this is what's happening. This is done. And the reason why I haven't had a podcast is because my father passed, and me reflecting on not having any parents made it a real big thing for me. But the simple fact that my parents are gone, and now that they are with me all the time, and now they can be a part of the podcast immediately because they're overwatching me and they can oversee me right now, and I don't have a problem with that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man, sometimes I think about them, I bust a tear and shed a tear right in the middle of the spot, and I don't have no problem doing that wherever I'm at, because I wear my heart on my sleeve and I have no problem with it. There's nothing you can do to embarrass me or talk crazy about me, whatever. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm put here for, and I'm not going to hold myself hostage anymore, and I'm not going to sit here and hold you guys hostage anymore for not being able to receive the actual talent and the conversations and the things that I got. For a long time now, I've been procrastinating about getting this out, but I've been on different been in clubhouse rooms, man, chopping it up, and them actually has been giving me the actual strength to come on here and run it down and just chop it up. Which gave me the real push was my cousin and my nieces and my nephews. You know what I'm saying? They gave me the push, come on here and get popping. Even though my sister would used to tell me all the time, and would tell me all the time, even today, yeah, go ahead and get on. You know what I'm saying? You've been taking it long enough, just go ahead and get on. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I would go ahead and get on and honor on it of these people, you know what I'm saying, and in honor of all the people that I am even meeting in the clubhouse rooms and things like that, man. It's been so much information that I have received from just being in a clubhouse situation and running into these people and being able to make these connections, and then to even be able to sit here now and even be useful to a point to where people could even see the stuff that I actually do, man. Yeah, I went to school for audio engineering, but I don't like actually engineering and mixing. That ain't my thing. I like sound. I'm a sound dude. I like sound, and I like playing with sound and manipulating sound and making things sound a certain way. That's my thing. Yeah, I can mix, but I like doing sound type of things. And then if I mix, I like doing it a certain way. You know, I like specific things when I do mix, when I hear it. You know, so I like to mix it up and give it to you. You tell me what you think. You know, so that's how that goes. Far as in 22, man, I feel like what humans should be doing moving forward in 22 is definitely everything you can that's positive. You got a goal that you want to achieve, you should definitely achieve it by the end of the year. And as a matter of fact, I think one of the things moving forward is when you say the end of the year and plan for every day, I feel planning is necessary, but you got to recognize just because you plan don't mean it's going to go your way. So just because it don't go your way, don't take away from the work that you put in to work towards that goal. Always have that goal mindset. Always have that Mamba mentality mindset where you just going to tear things up and you take advantage of every position in the room, and you can never let people sit here and try to dim your light, because you are a light beam, light source yourself. So the simple fact that somebody try to come through and try to dim your light and try to make you lighter than what you actually are, that's a coward act, and we ain't gonna stand for that no more in 22. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna sit here and let the positive rise, and we let the good people rise. We gonna cut all this demon stuff out of here because it's not necessary and it's not cool, man. We gotta let demons go because they can't have no shine up here. It's about to get in the glory, you know what I'm saying? So It's not about demon time things, those type of things gotta go. Right now is definitely about um, being in 22, doing you, being in 22, doing positive things. Oh man, hell, man. Shouts out to hell, man. Thank you, man. Definitely look forward to working with you in the future. 100%, man. And um, yeah, man. Moving forward, I feel like what people should be doing is helping out wherever you can, man. Like I said, we ask for governments to help and everybody else to help, but you can help your own immediate neighborhood if you live in a rich or poor neighborhood, man. Everybody paying rent in some format. You could sacrifice a little bit of that chip to make the neighborhood better. You could go out there and shovel and rake and do all these things on your own. You don't need nobody to clean up nothing because you're responsible for everything. Why are you responsible? Because you a human being. You walk out the house like we gotta stop acting like we not the ones that make the rules and run things. Like we the human beings. We do things out here. Uh we do things out here in a way to where it seems like we be wanting credit for what we doing instead of just putting the work in. I see a lot of people that want credit for things, man. It's not about getting credit for anything, man. It's just about putting the work in consistently to make change. That's the real deal, man. It ain't nothing past that. And this stuff, what I'm saying, could get repetitive than a mug. But the more people that can understand getting together and coming together in strength and numbers and unity that can actually bust through that threshold, man, they gonna break through and survive every time, man, because they get it. It ain't about the money, but it take money to make things. It take money to produce things. It take money to get things. However, certain things come with money. So depending on how you handle it, where you place it. Now, see, when you follow God, you let Him lead. He supply all the finances for you. You follow demons. They give you quick access to cash, but it always comes with a price, so on how you last long. It's a difference. You want longevity money or you want this fast money right now? Everybody can get the money right now. Where's the money that sets up, decades of legacies? We talk about all these things we want, but we don't be putting this work in. But it's changing now. It's 22. It's a different. Yeah, world like that no more. This is a big deal. And like I said, I want to make this to let you know that, you can do anything right now. You can do anything you want to do. You ain't got to wait no more. You ain't got to be gassed by nobody. You just go ahead and make it happen. This podcast right here is the living proof that you can do anything you want to do. I got all of this equipment. I got all of this talent. I got everything. It's nothing but to do it, but to hit the record button for anybody. And that's just for anybody to watch. So I appreciate y'all for coming by and stopping by and checking out the podcast. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing, man. Looks like I've been going here for 98 minutes on the pod. Man, that's pretty cool. Come back for the first time out the gate to just sit here and really, really much talk about nothing, because I really didn't talk too much about anything. But what I did talk about was some key elements in there that are very true and very positive. So I'm glad that I was able to come on and just spend a little time on here to get back into this podcast and get back into this groove. I do got some planned shows that are definitely going to get set up appropriately now that I'm sitting here and ready to be back recording podcasts. We got some real estate podcast coming up here where we're going to sit and break down the differences about real estate and the ins and outs about real estate. We're going to sit here and have some crypto conversations. We're going to get you right on your crypto and let you know what type of investments in crypto that you should be buying and want to invest in, or stock that you want to be a part of. Like I said, mothers in America, I want to talk to y'all. We're going to have a conversation with moms. We're going to sit down and chop it up and see what's good about them and what makes them a mom in America, and the pros, you know what I'm saying, the ups and downs about being a strong mom in America. And then I want to have teen talk, man. Teens, where you at? Teens, where you at? Teen talk, man. 13, 19, I want to holler at you. And guess what? No adults. It's going to be no adults. It's going to be only 13 to 19-year-olds talking, having a conversation, doing it how they do it. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's the wave of what they should be doing, you know. And then I want to come on. I'm going to say, the challenge. What's the challenge? The challenge is, how do you reach one, teach one, really? Like, what are you really doing in life that's really helping out someone close to you or next to you? What influence are you really making in somebody else's life? You know what I'm saying? We spend so much time talking about people and wasting so much time being ignorant and not spending enough time putting real education and knowledge into the youth and real education and knowledge into each other, because we really are all we got, and we don't really do enough of that. We spend more time arguing and bickering. So in 22, I want to bring that to the table. I'm bringing it to the table now. As you can see me sitting here talking for over an hour and 45 minutes. I just been chopping it up. I really don't go live, man. This is one of the probably third, fourth live that I done did. I like sitting here. What's this? Generation Needs, Teen Talk. Yeah, definitely. That type of situation. That's what this is right here, man. That's what I'm saying. That teen talk, man. 13, 19. That could be the hookup. 13, 19. That's the whole show. 13, 19. Call 13, 19. What's that? 13, 19. They only talking. They chopping it up, talking to each other. They gonna have a conversation. Come through, holler at me. Boom. That's how we go do it, man. And we gonna have them rolling like that. And I just want to have fun with music, man. I want to get out here and just do some things in the music realm and bridge people together that way, you know what I'm saying? I want to change this notion of whatever bad stereotypes are, man. I want to get people involved, man. I'm going to let this rock for a minute, though. Yeah. Bridge people. Since I made some music, and I made some more. 10 years, 10 and 10 is 20. Adding it up, 20 years just making music, doing this whole thing. And I can see it myself. I got this whole production suite in front of my face. I don't think people understand that, from being 18 and 38, starting with a computer in a computer lab, and now you can look and see your whole lab. Yeah. That's 20 years, man. And I don't care what nobody think I should be or feel I should be at. I'm looking at my product in 20 years. It's like, yeah, got that. Feel good. Now it feels better to even make stuff like this and to make change and influence on people's lives, man. Be the difference maker out here in the world so people can be uplifted and they can be their best, man. They can see me and they can see that true light and they can be led to a better place to do better things, man, just by my energy and what I provide. You know what I'm talking about? That's the type of change that I'm trying to put down in 22. You know? So I appreciate everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for checking me out, man. It means a lot. It took so much for me to sit here and do this. It took so much for me to just, man, come out of nowhere and drop this, man. But I'm glad it is, man. I feel all the anxiety off of me. I felt like I talked enough to push through the anxiety because I felt myself trying to shut down and back out of it. But I just wanted to prove a point live and direct, man. You can push through. You really can push through. I really did not want to come over here. I really did sit and try to make so many excuses not to come on here and not to do this podcast. And I procrastinated all day. And I said, I gotta go in here and just hit the record button. And then when they hit record, I was just like, oh, it's there. I gotta go. So that's what it is. I came out and I did it. Now the next time you see me, it's gonna be some little bit. I don't like structure. So I'm just gonna come on and do my thing and be raw, and it's gonna be a show. That's what I like to do. I do got a list here. I got some things wrote down. I feel like I spoke on my parents a little bit. I spoke on finding my brother, and I spoke on dealing with anxiety and just dealing with depression and thoughts of not even being here. As I had over several times over these last couple months. So I'm still here. I didn't take myself out. I don't plan on taking myself out. I don't feel right now at this present moment sitting here and speaking of the emotions of wanting to take myself out. But I definitely know that emotion of feeling like, damn, why is it even important for me to be here? Because it just don't seem like it's no point. And then when I think about all the people that probably would miss me for me not being here, and I say, well, you know what, I can't dip out of here and be selfish and take myself out and then leave them here stranded. And then most of all, leave my wife here by herself. That's just unfair to leave her here by herself with our dog Hershey, and that's just not cool, man. So you can't roll like that. But what I can do is be a voice of reason for people and be a solid source to say, you know what, you can't come chop it up about anything because it ain't nothing that you can't get through as a human being. And I'm just so thankful for being able to have this opportunity to have my own little platform here to be able to make a big impact on y'all. Little platform, big impact. Get it? You know, little and big, they go together. They marry. We need both. So it's just like I need y'all. You know what I'm saying? I need God as well. I'm just very appreciative to be able to share these things in these moments, man. And looking forward to it. Looking forward to doing new things. And this year, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of community work and things, man. I'm looking to see a lot of different things change in neighborhoods and communities, man. I believe there's gonna be some movements rising up, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna make real change out here in the world. Gotta make real change out here in the world. And once again, this podcast is only done to let you know that you can do anything you want to do, man. You can do anything you want to do. It's the first time I've ever shot this podcast on this new look, the new blurred out look, the new just clean look how I got here. No real words or banners flashing in the background. Just took up a Happy New Year real quick, nothing major. So I just want to let that know and let that go for people. And whenever you get some time, check out, the rest of the podcast. If you ever want to be on the I Just Think Different podcast, you can always hit me up anytime. And, you can be on if you want to come on. You can be on live, or we could be on and upload it later. But just in case you ever wanted to be on the I Just Think Different podcast, you can hit me up anytime and we can make that happen whenever you want to. So I appreciate once again everybody for coming by here, man. This has been an awesome 2 hours of ice breaking that I had, man. Ice breaking. I didn't think it was going to be possible for me to sit here and come and literally talk for 2 hours. That's what I've been doing myself, solo, dolo, nobody with me. I've never did a show by myself. There's always been somebody here, and I'm sitting here just rambling, talking, basically to tell you that you can do anything that you want to do because it's 2022, baby. It's 22, and you can make things happen. Why you can make them happen? Because you woke up with the opportunity to be able to breathe. As long as you sitting here breathing, you can do anything that you want to do. All right? Nobody can stop you. You got the sauce, you got the juice, you got whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? If you want it, you know what I'm saying? If you want it, you just gotta go get it. Go get it. If you want it, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna stop you from achieving your dreams but you. So collectively, I feel like a lot of people can stop you. You can stop yourself from your own blessings by allowing other people to deter you from what you know is true. That can't happen. And people like to come in the mix and take you down. They like to take you down, but you can't be taken down. Can't let somebody take you down. Why would you let somebody take you down, right? No, that's not cool. We ain't gonna let them take you down, right? Nah. So you gotta stand strong, you gotta stand tall, you gotta be out here. Because, that's what it's about as well. It's about surviving the adversaries, surviving haters coming against you, surviving depression, Hey, another thing I want to tell people, man, hey, when you go to work, if you work anywhere you work, if you receive a paycheck, if you don't receive a paycheck and you just work, wherever you at, make sure you putting in 100% like you doing it for God, yo. I guarantee you in 22, if you do what I just said, if you put in 100% like you're working for God, I guarantee you 100%, you will see your blessings turn around on you fast. Trust me, believe. If you work like you putting in 100% for God all day, every day, you will see the results. You will see the blessings. You will benefit from that. I'm telling you factual things here because I know. But you gotta challenge yourself to put that 100% in. And I'm not talking about putting in 100%. Talking about some man, but I'm outworking everybody. They got me doing all no. I'm talking about go in, put your work in, don't say nothing about it, smile at everybody, and keep it moving. And ask the next person, what else can you do? That's what it is. Be that love, you know what I'm saying? Be that sauce to people. Be that spark to people. Be that light beam to people. Be what people need you to be. Like, you see, you don't realize how important you are to people. You are a very effective person to the people around you. You really are. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you just can't be fearful no more. Don't live that life. You gotta go out here and just do it and not worry about what somebody is, trying to get you out of, man. Because you are important. No one can stop you from doing what you placed here for but you. Yeah, I said it a little low like that just for you to understand, but you got to make the change. You got to be the difference. What I'm saying is you can't slack. You can't lack. Not no more. Not in no 22, dog. Doing that no more. You got to sit up here and be prepared and actually put the work in and not be scared about it, all right? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is don't be scared to achieve your dreams. You understand what I'm talking about? You got to do it. Nobody's going to force you or make you do anything, dog. You got to go out there and want it yourself. And then when you do it yourself with the consistency of putting it in, other people will come towards it. They'll feel like, man, he's putting it where he's sitting up blaze out here. They got that fire going, boy. That boy hot. Man, I want to be a part of that. He's saying, "What I'm bringing him over here." And guess what? All them doors start opening. Why? Because you started to do what you knew you needed to do. Now I can't hide my talents no more, man. I can't sit behind this thing and just sit here and, sit behind this mic and just babble. I gotta be able to put this content out here to the world, man. But right now, you ain't getting none of that content right now. You just getting a preview of just me talking and letting you know that you can do anything. This content is coming. I'm telling you. I promise you it's coming. They say don't make a promise you can't keep, but I'm here right now. This is 22. We're making a good start. And I'm telling you, over time, you're going to start seeing my whole body change. You're going to start seeing the shoulders bulk up. You're going to start seeing a little bit more swollen, a little bit more definition up here. I'm telling you, you're going to see that by action. That ain't going to be nothing I'm going to have to be able to tell you. I'm going to be walking here in my shirt off. Boom, shot hair, boom. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's gonna be the definition of putting work in, because you can see that, right? Nobody believe you until they can see work like that. But what I'm trying to tell you, faith is believing what I see. So my faith has gotten me to the position to where I am right now. That's why I don't worry about nothing. That's why I had to get up in here and drop this dang on podcast. That's why I had to get up here and go live. That's why I had to get up here and sit and talk and say what I'm saying right now, because people have to know that you can do anything that you want to do. People have to know that, look, yesterday might have been bad. Yesterday might have been down. Yesterday might have been something. But right now, I am here. I am here. I'm back. I am in the building. You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing to me. You just gotta let them know and bust through. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know and bust through, because that's what 22 about. You gotta let them know I'm here. And you let them know you here by just doing. It ain't nothing that you telling them, because we talk too much. Talk too much. You're going to do so much with talking, man. People tired of talking. People are tired of hearing talk, man. I'm tired of talk. Nah, man. Where that? So you get out there and you prove that action to them people. You show them people wrong. You show them people that, look, it is strength in numbers. You tell people, look, check it out. Look, this is important. Really treat people like you want to be treated, yo. That's it. You really treat people like you want to be treated. Also, you gotta show people who don't have the knowledge and the understanding ways to be less angry and to be less aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's going to take for us to push through the threshold, man. We got to be better than what we was. We got to almost like take ourselves and do it like times two. It's been so long since I came out with a podcast. Keep saying it. And it feel good to sit here and give the people something. It feel good to sit here and ramble off for 2 hours. Ain't said nothing, but been sitting here talking for 2 hours. Ain't said nothing, but been here 2 hours. That's the point. That's what I'm talking about. You get up here and you push through anything. Even though you don't want to be up here. I don't want to be up here right now. But I'm sitting up here pushing through being up here because I love doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get past the whatever piece of fear that was in me or whatever type of holding block what was in me at the time, trying to prevent me from coming up here and talking, man. I like doing this stuff, man. I'm like, dang, why I been away for so long? Got all this stuff, I've been away for so long. But guess what? Now it's 22, man. It's time to go. So, now that I'm back in 22, it's time to go. You dig? What more can I say? You know what I'm saying? What more can I say? What more can a person do? You know what I'm saying? Other than do exactly what they say they're gonna do. That's the only thing that you can do, right? Is what you say you're gonna do. You gotta be able to present people with realness. You gotta be able to present people with authenticity. You gotta be able to present people with consistent. That word again. You gotta be able to present people with consistent action and works, man. Yo, you can't pump people no more. You gotta tell people the real. You gotta be authentic with people and transparent with people. And you gotta let them know. Uh-oh. Got somebody joining. What we got? Oh. What we got here? What we got? Oh. Yo, what's going on? Are you in here? Can I hear you? Where is this at? People no more. You got Can I hear you? I can't even hear you. Where you come in at? How I get your audio on? You got a mic? I hear you talking.
What?
Is you in the mix? I hear you in the mix. Is this live? You just jumped in the live. I don't even know where's the live at. Is you really up on this screen? You are on the screen because now I'm seeing it in real live too. So okay, how we can make this screen? We'll do the get. How we do this? This is a double little situation. Nah, man, they got you all up in there, but I can't hear you though. I can't hear nothing you saying.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? You might need to add a mic on or something. You know what I'm saying?
See if this works.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm in here in a sense, but I don't hear no audio from you at all. So I don't know where that's coming from. Let me see. Interview you here. You ain't on mute. You unmuted. You all the way. I see bars. Yeah. Can you talk and say something? Oh, yeah, you talking? I'm hearing you, but I ain't hearing you. Not doing that. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see how I can fix this. Let's see. You saying something? Oh, there we go. All right, I got you. That's the reason why I couldn't hear nothing. All right, man. So let me get this back in the mix. Let me find my screen. Yo, I'm all the way live on a whole new program. So I gotta see how this is all the way going. I gotta see how to even put you on the screen in the way that you fit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know how to frame him up, but we just go roll with it. So what's going on, man? What's going on with you?
Not much. Chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how's 22 treating you?
Not bad so far, man. Not bad so far, really. It's kind of getting into the mix, getting into the flow, you know. January.
So what's your goal and what's your pushes? What you plan on doing this year, man? Give it to me straight.
I mean, first and foremost, it's kind of getting balance back in there. One of the big things I use for balance is working out and staying fit, and I haven't been as diligent with that as I have been in the past. So I'm going to get back into that and roll.
So you want to get back into working out and getting the body fit, is what you saying?
Yeah, and it's I guess I'm pretty lucky at 33 to still, eat like crap and not look crazy, but it's I still I still want to. I have goals and I have my own ambitions and kind of levels that I want to get back up to. So that's been my push.
All right, some of those levels that you talk about, you want to get to, man. Elaborate on some of those.
I kind of do a little bit like backwards than I think some people who get into the fitness game do it. You'll hear a lot. Oh, I'm bulking to cut. I'm bulking to cut. I've never ever done that. Mostly what I do is I do like a palate cleanse starting right off. So I'll take all the sugar and sweets and just bad stuff I've been eating and substitute it in with better stuff. Carrots and fruits and nuts, which haven't had your shopping game on point is like step number one, and then I lean out from that, and then after I lean out, then I build up from that lean point, and it just starts with lifting light and lifts sequentially heavier and heavier. So that's really basically the first was day one, getting back into it. Even though I've been doing it already a couple of weeks, kind of leaning out and starting to eat a little lighter and less sugar and not stuff in my face whenever I can. And it's off to a good start so far. I've got a fridge full of healthy food and I intend to eat it. And getting into the gym more is like the other piece of the puzzle. I usually do this at work. So at base, we've got a gym, and I just work out with that. It's kind of handy.
So you're trying to get back into unleash beast mode. That's what that's what you're trying to do, man. Yeah, you're trying to get back into beast mode. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So outside of that, man, how's life been going and how's life been treating you, man? How was the end of the year, man?
Not too bad again. I mean, I can't complain too much, really. I'm fed. I've got a roof over my head, and I've got a good job. So outside of that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, really can't complain. That's why. Nah. So all right. So you plan on getting your fit tight? You plan on relocating somewhere or what?
Not right now. The job is not very far away. I think my commute is maybe 15 minutes, and that's crazy Michigan drivers too. Right on, and like right in the morning. So I'll plan on sticking around for a while. I've got a good. I think I've got a good gig going here, working on aircraft, and what it is, you can work on aircraft everywhere. And I think this is true. Like as men, we tend to look more at the thing versus people. We just have a predisposition to things. That's just the way kind of I think our mind works. So that being said, I could work on an aircraft anywhere, any state, any location. Friends around or not, but there's something about being back in Michigan with family and then also having the crew, the crew that I work with right now is one of the best I've ever worked with in my entire career, and that's saying something because it's going on 14 years now in March. So yeah, just really good people, and I think that's making the difference. And I plan on sticking around here for a while because it took me a while to get back. So snow or not, like I still like it. It's snowing right now, man.
That's it, man. So, man, look, you starting back, I'm starting back, man. It's been a while since I've been on, a while since you've been on, man. Got people in here too. 22 is off to just doing it like I said, man. You just popped on, and I'm doing my thing, and you doing yours. So while you here, man, give 22 some encouraging words to let 22 know that it's gonna be dominated, man.
Yeah, I think people are starting off pretty early. I think there's a lot that 21 brought out of people just kind of a sense of either how good it can get or how bad it can get. And I think it's important to take those lessons and say, yeah, the marks on the calendar are different, but it is an opportunity to go ahead and start fresh, start something new, and embrace that to its fullest. Because I think there's a lot of things people started new in 21 that they necessarily, if they change jobs, if they have to start working remotely, that's a lot of different things happening. But now that it's 22, I think it's time, like, if you weren't embracing it before, it is a time to embrace it now and say, okay, yeah, this is life moving forward. And it's not even a play on like a certain situation, but I think in general, like going back to normal as a mindset, isn't something to be chased. Chase like the best of today, and that'll lead to a better tomorrow.
Right.
And I really believe that.
Right. You got you can only work with the 24 you in, man. And not even the 24 that you in. You really can only work that time bracket that you in. It's not even a full 24 because that could be clipped. So you got the time that you operating in to make effective change. And if you spend that time creating negative change and negative opportunities for other people, then your path is going to continue to go down a negative rate at a high rate. And that's just not cool. That's just not nothing that you want to see. But unfortunately, it's something that happens all the time because of our own ignorance and things that we do. However, when we sit down and we can have a conversation with people, we can ask them, hey, what's the problem, man? Is there a problem? Do we have a disconnect here? And people are transparent and honest in that situation, then it's more productive. Things can happen for the future. But if we're going to both sit here and we're going to lie to each other and gas, then we're not going to get far. We're not going to get nowhere in this conversation. Right. What we need to do is sit here and be transparent, and then it happens and you're like, oh, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you was transparent, you was honest. But you said, look somebody right in the face, man, what's going on? You got a problem? You say, nah, we got a problem. But you can feel the energy, so you're lying. So you're not even honest in the situation that we are when I come to you and ask you, what's going on, because a lot of people are really scared of the outcome. Nobody really wants to be damaged, or nobody wants to be in a situation where they feel that it's going to be a bad outcome. So if that's not going to happen, then I don't know what to say, because people usually don't know what to say. They don't know what to say at all. People just know how to react when something doesn't go right in their favor, and then here's the consequences that come behind that, but wasn't thinking about the consequences before the action. So people usually got things messed up, and we really want to change it after the fact. But I'm of the notion to try to change things prior to, and people really don't like the prior to situation, because prior to means I gotta sit here and act rationally, and I gotta act actually, I gotta do the right thing if I'm doing it like that.
Yeah.
Man, I want to do the wrong thing right now. I want to crack your head. I want to get you up out of here. I want to bring maximum carnage pain to you at this present time, because that's what should happen. And I ain't got time to do anything other than that. You know what I'm saying? If you about trying to do something other than that, and then you need to get up out of my face, because I ain't got time. And you messing with my time. And please stop messing with my time. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Those are just the type of things that people go through on a day-to-day basis, crying about nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, that's the people life. That's what we do as human beings for no reason. They don't even know why. People don't even know why they do half the things they do half the time. But then when they get caught up and then get into a jail time situation, or there's some real hard consequence that come behind that, now you want to go behind it and you want to change and you want to act like, oh, I wasn't doing that, but yeah, you was. So, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, and that's, I was going to say, that's, you know, there's a lot in that to unpack, but I think, I mean, you hit it right on the head, and I think it boils down to responsibility for your own actions. A lot of it does. Like, that's one of the main things, you know. You have plenty to work on with yourself. Most people, I would say, have plenty to work on with themselves, including me. Like, instead of looking at that, you know, a splinter in somebody else's eye, that's biblical stuff. You know, and it makes sense that it is, because it's true, and you see it in every single day life. And, okay, you're looking at this, and that went wrong, or like you said with the prison scenario, oh, I wasn't acting that bad. Well, that means you're comparing yourself to this, and you could have done something worse. No, take responsibility for what you did, and then, you know, take that and reevaluate and make changes. That's one of the things, like for me personally, like outside of working out, which is very, very important, physically for me, and mentally as well. It gets me in the right headspace. But reading the right things. So that's one of the things that's on my list for 2022. That's a resolution. I need to read more, and I know what books I'm going to read by whom, and it will be accomplished. And I'm expecting what kind of effects those are going to have on my mentality, and hopeful for that. And one of the things that I've already been reading in 2021 that I plan to bring on is always tell the truth. Start with that. Always tell the truth.
That's a hard thing to do for people, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But most importantly, and people think, oh, well, I'll always tell the truth. That's tough. What if I have to move into this situation? Start here. Always tell the truth with yourself. And that leads you where if you're not able to get around somebody or get in this medium where you're able to talk to somebody and bounce your faults against what somebody else might see and get that perspective, then you can be totally honest with yourself at that point. If you're telling the truth to yourself, you can be totally honest and say, man, like, I did the wrong thing. And you start taking on that responsibility, and that's where you can make changes in the right direction instead of being stuck in your own cycle. Because if you keep lying to yourself, you're going to be stuck in that cycle. It's not going to get any better. And then you'll be wondering why people can smell it. They can smell it a mile away. We're smart people. Like, we're intelligent beings. You can see somebody who's wrestling with that. So... yeah, that's one of the things I'm intentionally posturing myself into is reading more, working out more, and using both of those to my advantage to try and be a better me.
And that is the way to start a new year. Yeah. All right? Because understanding the flaws, understanding where I need to make my changes, and moving forward with the progression of I am going to make those changes is all within the right ways of knowing that, man, I'm actually growing as a human being and developing better as a person, and now I can use this skill set and I can teach other people who doesn't really have the energy or the know-how to use these skills in a way that they can be effective, so that's definitely a plus in moving towards in 22, man. You hopped on the Just Doing It train as well, and that's what it's about. You just gotta move in 22, man. 21 was too stagnant. 19 came through with the fire blast and the dub hit us with, you know what I'm saying, the smoke. So now that the smoke is gone and everybody got smoked up, and then got ashes all over the ground. All right, now it's time for that ash to turn into fertilization and grow some new things up out of here. And we gotta shake off the old and move forward with positive energy and not be fearful of whatever tactic might be used to throw you off your scale, because you are important. Very important. We all are important, but we don't know how important we really are, because we want to take ourselves out a little earlier than what we really was put here for. We like to give up a little early, and then we like to go tell other people and complain to them about our little problems that we got. Like, oh man, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. When really it's a lot of other things that could be done too. But the simple fact that you got that much time on your hands. Like when you complain, let me know how much time you got. You got a lot of time on your hands. Because if you working, you ain't got time to complain, dog. Like you complain about stuff that
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how
that's important.
I can see things here now in 2020. I can let things roll like that. So
yeah. Well, that's it though. That's one of the big keys. Is pick a point and move to it, and pick a load, I guess, and lift it. And that's, you'll be too busy lifting that load to get fearful about what happens if it doesn't come up. No, I'm busy here, and that's little things like that. Like, it seems so little, but it's those kind of people that make the changes. Like you see this, like just one person and an entire community flipped. Put in the work, be honest, and find a load to lift and lift it. And that's a lot of it right there, I'd say.
Yeah, see, strength in numbers and being able
to
put the work in. That's a key element. That's a key thing, and that's something you gotta know how to do. Is be able to be effective in putting the work in. So in order to put the work in, you gotta be consistent, and being consistent means you gotta just do. In order to just do, you gotta break past all the negative stereotypes that come against you that seem a little bit hard, but at the end of the day, they're actually there to set you up to be greater than what you think that you are. We don't really know how great we are, because we have all these negative stereotypes all the time, always backing us down, telling us we're trash and we not about nothing. So when you listen to that and you're a part of that system all the time, it kind of is, it's like a leech. So you start to believe some of that stuff. That's why you can't believe that stuff that you hear like that. You gotta understand and know who you are. And then when people say, well, when you know you, what do you know? Like when you look inside yourself, you know God when you look in yourself, or do you know yourself when you look in yourself? God is in you. God is in you, right? Created in His image, but you not God. You still have to ask and come to Him. Because why? Because that's what He said. Seek me, and say, just because I'm in you, I can roll with you. No, come seek me, holler at me. And then when you holler at me, I can give you the plug. I can plug you in different directions and show you how much juice you really finna have. But the thing is, we don't go that route. We be like, I don't know about talking to God like that. I'm gonna talk to myself, and I'm good. I know I got me. I can say a little kumbaya, and I'm be straight. But see, you miss it. You really gotta honor that God system, because that's the key element in it. It ain't just be saying it just to be saying it. Like, you honor your mother and father because they your parents. You don't honor your mother without your father, or vice versa, or none at all. You do it, period, because they placed you here. They're your gods, So you gotta understand, if God said there ain't no other gods over me, then they already let you know that there other gods exist. So that means you gotta sit here and pick and choose which is the right one. So now, if I'm gotta pick and choose which is the right one, then give me the ability to say, you know what, I can pick and choose whatever God I want, right now. So now you're not understanding the real true, and you're understanding just a God. Now, so do you want $100 bills, or do you just want money? Yeah, see, there's a difference. Money is different than $100 bill. Like, money sounds like a lot more than 100. But if you just want the 100, then here, man, you can just take that and keep it moving. Now, what do you want, right? So you want the longevity, you want to learn about something, or you going to sit here and take the easy route out and just want to do something? People who just want to do something, you got to get them out the way, because they not going to be relevant too much longer. Because if you're just trying to do, you need to do past doing. You need to be doing what you place here for. We don't need you just wasting doing. We need you to be doing what you put here for. You can't be wasting time just doing no more, because somebody else is supposed to be doing that. And I need you doing what you need to be doing. Like, wasting time in other fields, man. People waste too much time jumping in other people's lanes when they shouldn't even be up over there. You should have been in the same lane that you was in. You feel me? It's easy to do, but what should be more easier is cutting them off. See, we ain't got enough cutoff people out there, because they demon slayers out there. Demon slayers. We need some more demon slayers. So when the demon slayers get on the block, they will call that nonsense out, because the demons got to go, man. Demons got to go. They out here for no reason, causing havoc, manipulating people, making you cuss your mans out, making you cuss your girl out, friends turning on people, everything getting choppy and crazy, man. And it's because of the demons out there, so they got to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's one of the big reasons why telling the truth is so important, because then you have a resolute and backing it up, with something biblical, like with biblical truth, because then you can say, okay, well, I see this deception, I already recognize it, because I'm already devoted my life to being truthful. Okay, you're not gonna get me off balance here. I'm going to keep trudging forward. I'm going to keep doing so in the name of truth. And boy, that solves a lot of problems. And boy, that would solve a lot of problems if more people were about that. But, like you said, people get caught up. People look at other people's lanes and they say, they've got that. They're living at this level. Like, where am I at? I wish I had that. That kind of mentality. And it's like, you're seeing just a window of this person's life. And just because you're not in that same window, like, you feel like you're doing something wrong, you feel like they've been blessed more than you. And I think each of us, struggles with that from time to time, but, it's so important to nip in the bud, because that jealousy streak, that'll get you off balance easier than anything. And that's, again, be truthful with yourself. Yeah, I might not make what they make. I might not be in that house that they're in. I might not be doing what they're doing, with their life right now. But you have to affirm. There's probably something for me that is just as good, if not better, and I'm going to, keep on trying to figure out what that is, without worrying about what they're doing right here. That's a really tough thing to do, and I catch myself that sometimes as well. And that should be, if it isn't already, subconsciously, but consciously, I should make that one of my goals and one of my resolutions for this year, is to try to be better about staying in my lane, because I'm a perpetrator of that. I really am, because I'll see it around me, and I catch myself thinking that way. But it is important to take those thoughts captive and say, okay, they're doing what they're doing now. I'm doing what I'm doing right now. We're totally different. Our destinies are not the same. And I did hear a quote: "Wise is the man who plants a tree, knowing he'll never, drink in its shade." So if you're doing things for today, living just today, and saying, "Okay, well, I'm having a good time, great," um, that's fine and great, man. But I want to be effective when I'm gone. Like, and that's one of the things I think that really rings home for parents. It's even for people without kids, like making a difference for tomorrow, like in a meaningful way. I think you ask anybody right there in the deathbed, I think that's one thing that they would say they would want more than the car, more than the house, more than anything else. So,
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. But what don't make sense in 22 is doing what you was doing last year. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, you gotta make this year make sense. You gotta make this year better than last. And you can't be worrying about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Can't be worried about nothing. Can't be worried about anything. At the end of the day, as long as you be consistent in what you're doing, everything else will pan out. Everything else will come to you when necessary and when you need it. So, but that only happens when you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? You're not doing what you're supposed to do, you will catch all type of demons. They could be there all in your grill, trying to see what's good, trying to get a little taste, trying to get a little attachment to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, the thing is, move forward in a positive manner and light, and let your light shine through, man. And can't nobody stop that. And keep God first. People say keep God first, but they don't keep God first. They just say it. They just say it because if they did keep God first, you would see it. They would reflect. They would be bearing fruit, and you would see the true light within their actions. But people say it because it sounds good. And if I say it, and if I mention God, and you hear God, God could be a trigger word, and then you will follow and do what I'm telling you to do. You could be a part of it too. But real God energy is shown by the fruits that they bear and their actual works that they put in. And it's nothing that they saying or telling you. You're going to see it. And then when you get around them, when they got that Holy Spirit on them and they got that energy around them, you're going to know that that's present too. And it's going to make you change and do something different. So like we can sit here and talk, argue all day, but when you got the sauce, you got the sauce, dog. That's what I tell you. When you know, there ain't no way around it. Ain't no way to fake it. You know what I'm saying? If I was practicing witchcraft or something right now, you would know it. I would have my little dial, poke a couple people in your arm, start hurting. You be like, oh, that's real. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, my man got that dial, man. Put that dial up. Because you see it. It's live. You like, okay. But if I never showed it and I started plucking the dial and then people's arms start messing up, they would just be wondering, like, man, what's going on? I don't know what's going on with me, not knowing that somebody done put a spell on you. Why? Because it's real. You can put spells on people. That's not something that you should be doing. But you got to understand the energy that you seeking is real because we are human beings. This ain't no joke. Spiritual beings here, and this stuff happens for real, man. This stuff right here ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? And I think people got it twisted just a little bit. I think they got it twisted just a little bit. I think people got things twisted to think that things operate how they think they go, and they operate how they say they go fit. But that ain't really.
Yeah, a lot of people live their truth, and that's not exactly like. Sorry, there's just one.
Yeah,
there's just one. I hate to say it, but it's narrow, and it needs to be said. I think more often by like you to yourself. Like,
gotta be honest, man. But it's easier to make up a scenario in the story and not be real because I really got to deal with. It's easy to be a character, bro. It's hard to be self.
Yeah. Well, it's one as they say, it's one penny at a time. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay to dismiss that. And it's the little lies. It's those little things that eventually get you like deeper and deeper down that way. And it's important. It's important not to let those things slip or catch them as they're going. And the only way to catch those as they're going is to see them, like recognize what they are, and actively fight against that. Because you're right, demons will sit there and tell you all the time, "Oh yeah, like worry about this," and it's like, okay. Here's a good example, like that whole energy that you're talking about, but like origins of energy. Let's say I go to work out. I can go work out, listen to like really heavy music, stuff that's like is supposed to pump you up, right? And it's got all kinds of stuff in there that I know is wrong, and I make a decision, even though it's wrong, that I want that energy more than the implications of where I get that energy from. Now, if that happens enough, then I quiet my conscience to that, and I say, okay, well, this is okay. And I find myself thinking that it's okay, not just the gym situation, but outside of it as well. And I start acting out like some of those things, and it just becomes a slippery slope. And I start doing that with other things as well. Oh, well, it's okay, to have a candy bar here and there, or like a big giant candy bar from time to time. That's okay if I have it only once in a while. That's fine. No, it's slippery slope, man. You got to catch it right away. And when you're drawing energy, like literally, even like food, or with that, like where you get your motivation from. Like I've felt the difference. I'll sit there and listen to music, and whatever key it is, it's negative, it's pumping up, but it's still like it's heavy. Or I'll listen to praise and worship, or I'll listen to something that I know is good stuff, or I'll listen to a sermon, like, and that just takes everything out of it. And you have to train yourself to draw energy from those right sources. Otherwise, it can creep into other facets of your life, and it's dangerous when it does, because that becomes, like you said, footholds. That becomes those little ropes that darkness likes to grab into, and it can sit there, and it'll eat you up. It'll eat you up if you're not careful.
Got it. Nailed that right on in.
Yeah, I mean that's just things that I've been seeing so far with my life, and I think we can all get better at it. I know for sure I can get better at it.
Yeah, that's always a key thing in every day, is to move forward and try to get better and make right now better than yesterday. And the more we can understand that and get back to that, it's a better chance that we can actually do the work to actually help more human beings, man, because we all hurting and we all act like we're not hurting. But when you actually sit and say, hey, you know what, I am hurting, and this did hurt me. I'm going to tell you exactly what hurt me and where it hurt me at. And then when I tell you that, what we going to do about it, though? We go fix it and move forward, or you go keep doing the same things that put me in this condition in the first place? Because actually, we all need to apologize to each other. But what does that mean? The real sorry is change behavior.
Yeah.
Sorry ain't nothing. Like, you say sorry to let that person, you're acknowledging I was wrong at some point. So yeah, I apologize for that. But the real apology is to change behavior. So you don't even rock like that no more, do it no more. But where you go find that at? That's the things you're supposed to be doing. See, but we don't flow like that. We do what we want to do, right? We keep doing what we want to do until we knock that brick wall and somebody knock us down, and it's like, oh man, I need help. But wait a minute, I tried to help you a long time ago. You didn't want that type of help though, bro. You wanted your own help. You wanted to do it your way. So then when you got it your way, now look at you. What you go do when you got it your way, right? It's your way, right? So yeah, stick with that. That's your way. So have it your way. Have it Burger King style. You know what I mean? And then alongside of that, the next best thing you gotta ask for is real help and real help. How do you get real help?
Yeah.
Asking, and then when you get the help, what do you do with the help? You move forward in positive energy. You don't move forward and go backwards because you got the help. So now you got the muscle, you got the help, you got your prayers answer, everything you need, and you still playing around. You gotta go. Because you plan, you're not willing to change. It's time for you to get up out of here. You can't get no more help from me. You can't get nothing. See, figure things out. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Carry all this. You know what I'm saying? Look, you gotta move. You gotta be willing to help yourself, in order for anyone to be able to help you. If you don't seek energy and power within your own self, how am I supposed to come through? I'm supposed to come through and be a rescue ranger. Yeah, I can come through and be a rescue ranger. But after I did my part, it's still a part owed to you yourself. You can't overlook that part. That part happens. So, yeah, I do my part, whether I do my part or not. You still got a part to play. You got to make sure that part is played. You know what I'm saying? Don't be looking up talking, oh, man, you didn't do your part, man. So I do mine when you start. No. You got some work you need to be doing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us sit and wait till, the other person lived up to the end of the bargain or agreement. But it's like, dog, you could have been already trailblazing already. You could have already, made the play. But
I like how you said that though.
Yeah.
Like, I might owe you an apology. Sure. All right. But you need to take a really good look at what do you owe you. Are you doing the best you can? Have you pushed yourself as hard as you can? Are you honest with yourself? Are you looking for something, like, in order to move forward? Are you challenging yourself? If you're not doing those things, then there's only so much help I can give you before it runs out. Because changing yourself is a full-time job, man. You can't change others. That's it.
Nah,
overtime doesn't exist in those fields.
You can't change others, but you can manipulate them.
You can.
You can't change others, but you can influence them. Yeah. And all that is called change. So we can change people, but see, we don't want to call it what it is. See, we can change. We can make people do whatever we want them to do by doing whatever we doing, right? That's called an influence. So when you doing the proper thing, somebody's going to follow behind that and do the proper thing. When you doing foolishness, they following behind and doing foolishness. At some point, you have to only do the right thing so they continue to do the right thing instead of the wrong thing, right? So
it's always their choice to follow you or not follow you in those scenarios, though.
Yeah,
so
but
really,
if you're leading,
at the end of the day, it doesn't
not bad. You're right. It is my choice to follow you, but if I'm leading, I should be leading something good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be leading nothing bad in the first place. But if I continue to lead something bad, then I shouldn't even be leading. They should just go ahead and cancel me out. You see what I'm saying?
Like, and that's why this whole working together thing relies so heavily on me doing the best I can do in order for me to be able to, and just now, like a perfect example, us being able to conversate like this and being able to talk about some real ideas and pathways for how to make this year the best we can possibly make it and alleviate pain from not only our own sphere right here, but from those around us and those that we interact with on a daily basis we might never even know we impact. That's why it's so important to start right here. And no matter which way you slice it, it all ends up here to make this the right type of conduit to be able to reach out and say, yes, like, not a prideful way, but say, okay, well, I decided to do the right thing. I did the right thing because of this. And that's, like, I think the best way to look at what that is biblical truths and living based on the Word and following God, and not just saying you follow God and doing those things. That's why your actions, in that sense, when they start speaking for themselves, people can see it and say, what is it that you're doing? You'll have people ask you, like, what is it that you're doing? How can you be so happy? Why is there so much joy in your life in this scenario that should be way more painful than you make it seem? And so that's the opportunity. And that's when you get the opportunity to say, okay, this right here was carved by that. And the only reason I've been able to carve by that is because I've been, I don't know, mostly grace, but also because, like, you chose to follow that. And it's just, Yeah, when you accept a gift like that, I think it really shines, and it's important for us. That's the other reason I guess it would be really important for us to really do the best we can. Like, make sure you're right, you know.
Key element.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure that you're doing right. People get confused with doing right, but wrong is hurting others. So obviously, you hurting other people, you're wrong, man. So they get on the right side of being right and get rid of demons, man. Get rid of that demon time stuff. You demons can't exist, man. You gotta get them out of here. You gotta be on the right side of victory and revolution, man. Because at some point, there's gonna have to be some type of war in the fight, man. And the fight is, people talking about fighting the right fight. Well, you better be on the right side first before you fight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand what side you on, and people ain't really clear on what side they on. Still an imbalance to picking what side you on. So when people figure
if you're waiting until somebody comes up to you and asks you what side you're on, it's already too late. You've got to choose, and that's where real freedom, that's where real power comes from, and real influence comes from.
Exactly. And it comes by being consistent and being able to produce on a regular basis. You don't even have to be. And another thing, people gotta get perfect out their minds. No such thing. So once you understand there's no such thing as perfect, you're not holding yourself to a standard of anything. And then the standard you want to hold yourself to is Jesus, right? So if you know he the standard, then why you not doing it? All right, so then you ain't believing enough. All right, so either you believing or you knowing. Like, you either stop believing and know, or know and stop believing. Right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you just gotta know at some point what's going on, right? Like, you can keep. You gotta know some stuff, and the stuff that you know, you gotta live like you know it.
Following Christ and doing that every day, I think is a great way to figure out how hard it can be. How hard is it really? And you find out it's bloody well impossible for you to do. So when other people don't live up to your expectations, well, then I can't really fault you on that. Look at how bad I'm doing. And then it's not a shame like relationship. It's, I know I'm not a good person, like, in a lot of ways. I'm trying and I'm working towards it. But if you do something wrong, then I've already hit the expectation. It's not. It sounds like you're thinking negatively, but not. You aren't. I think a lot of people misconstrue that. It's when it comes to expectations and whatnot. It's you understand that this is a fallen world we live in. We're all fighting our own battles, and we're not always going to get it right. Not with ourselves, and for darn sure not with other people. So it gives you a freedom in that sense, and I think can be a pathway to loving people like for who they are, where they're at. You don't have to agree with them, but loving them for where they're at is I think a better way to conduct ourselves than to say, oh, well, you did something wrong and I expected you to do something different. Well, then the problem's with me. It's with the expectation, not with the person. So,
and that's the real thing. That key element is that love. Like, I don't really think people really know what love is and how it really operates. It really operates like it really is. It really is what it is, And then people looking for too much in it, and everybody want to be loved, but don't know how to love and don't know what love really is or what they're looking for. They're looking for a whole new, different type of meaning than what it really is, and it really just is that, man. God is love. It's just that. It's that simple. It really is just that simple, right? So what people look for is really faithfulness and loyalty, but what loyalty is mistaken for faithfulness. Faithfulness is really what people want, and essentially what that is saying, look, accept me for XYZ, and don't leave me. accept me for XYZ and don't leave me. And when I do something wrong, don't shun me for it and don't tune me out for it because you done did something wrong too. We all do something wrong. Everybody do something wrong and all this other stuff, right? But essentially what you saying, what everybody is saying is, hey man, feel me for what I'm saying. Just listen to me and hear me what I'm saying. Hear me out. That's what people argue. That's what they saying. That's in every argument. That's what people saying. Just hear me.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to be felt, right? So if you know that the person want to be felt, and the whole basis of the argument is, dog, just hear what I'm saying, but you want to go over that because we going in the last week, last month, last year, 10 years, 15 years, lifetime, all them since I've been a kid. Like, dog, just focus on just this one piece, and then we can unravel all the rest of the stuff when we can just get this admitted first. Like, we have to understand that first, you agree that there's a problem. Yes, okay, great. Now, do you understand that this is my problem? Okay, yes, I agree. Okay, do you understand because you did XYZ caused me to do? Okay, yeah. Okay, now we breaking stuff down. Now we can understand why things happen the way they happen. But if you're not coming forward and you being honest, you lying, keeping family secrets that usually people keep. But it's time to let that stuff go in 22. 22 is just do it, man. You got to just do it. Anytime you feel like you want to do anything, you just got to do it just there, man. I'm going to get bigger as the year goes on and weights. Definitely will be getting on the push-up level, man. Arms going to get bigger, chest going to get bigger just naturally from doing it. But that don't mean nothing if I don't produce it. I can sit here and say it's live all day long, and then 365 go by, I look the same. I haven't put in no work at all. So that makes what I just said irrelevant. However, if I put that in and people can see some follow-up, they're like, oh, he's actually putting action behind what he's saying. And me sitting here talking for 3 hours about Jack. About Jack. I ain't said nothing, man. And 3 hours went by. But the point is, if you want to do something, do it. So I didn't have to talk about anything because the point of me coming on already broke the barrier, already broke the walls of Jericho for me hitting the record button. I didn't have to say nothing. I could have sat here and paused the whole time. And just the simple fact that I'm sitting here on the screen just broke the enemy back. Because he didn't think I could come over here and then talk, and let alone he didn't think I could sit here and talk for 3 hours. Dog, you go forward. You ain't going to have nothing to talk about. I ain't talked about nothing, but why am I still on live then?
No, man, it's like you said, walking around Jericho, I can imagine each step. We're sitting there, man, we got to be out here for how many days? How many days? Okay, yeah, you do, but hey, they didn't know. They didn't know. And that's just it. These little victories. Don't know this
podcast dropped either, but once they hear it, they feel like they realize I'm back, man. They gonna be waiting for the new series and programs that come. Like I said, I got plenty of material, plenty of ideas, plenty of thoughts, plenty of things to work out and get done, man. It's people across the globe that want to be a part of the program. It's people across the globe that want to do things and be a part of certain projects. So you just got to make those things come to light and put them together and put the necessary people around necessary people, put the good people around the good and keep the bad out. Get rid of demon time, get rid of demons. We ain't about that life. We ain't about that talk. Denounce all that stuff. I ain't about nothing evil, man. I'm only about righteous and positive and doing God's work of what I put here for, man. So if I can't do that, then there really ain't no point in me being here. But it's the purpose of me being here because it's some people that gotta hear this thing here, and they ain't gonna run from it. You can't run from it forever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be subscribers and hours watched and time watched, man. And then when them numbers go up and that monetization money start coming in, man, and I'm getting paid from people watching my own channels, man. I'm taking that money and putting it right back into whatever community it came out of. So you take that, you buy a whole bunch of food for people to eat, throw a whole big program, do whatever, man. But at the end of the day, I'm already taken care of, and God take care of me. So there's nothing that I need that He ain't provided for. So the money that I get is gonna go right back into the community where it need to go. I don't need to keep it what I need to keep it for. I just need to keep it to use to, put back into the people who need it most. And the only reason I got the money is because they took their time to sit up here and watch a post or like a post. So and with that being known and being said, man, I gotta treat the people 100% right. I can't pump fake them. I gotta be real with them. So that's what I'm placed here for, man, to show you that it's realness out there, and strength in numbers is really real when you get behind something that's authentic that you can do. It ain't about no money, but it take money to produce things. That's what it is. But it also take understanding and trusting people. What's going on? People don't want to trust. They don't know how to trust. They don't know how to lead. They don't know how to do anything but complain. That's all we really know how to do is complain and create drama. That's a human being's best thing is complain and drama. So the opposite of that is creating something positive and uplifting. It's very hard to do that. So here I am, trying to do my fair share, trying to motivate and uplift as many people as possible. Whoever see this stream, don't care about the numbers, don't care about the watch. Eventually, at some point, when it reaches where it need to reach, you know what I'm saying? They go see it.
Yeah, and that's exciting. That's exciting, and I'm excited to see you back. And I know it's something we missed you, man, and it's good to see you back doing what you love to do.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. But now I gotta drop some. I'm trying to drop every week. I said 52 episodes, man. Drop one every week. Give you 52. Start with 52, and then I just hit people with whatever I feel like. It might be more than 52, but 52 is a base. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta come in and hit something every week, whether it be a weekly wrap up or what's going on in the in the world that I feel in a whole that can change. But I don't want to get to talking about what actually happened in the week. I just want to do a weekly wrap up, meaning just have a conversation at the end of the week, but not talk about what happened in the week. Because that's usually what news and other podcasters usually do. Is just sit and talk about what happened in the week, or talk about have a couple interviews or so. But I just want to talk to people and talk to real things that's affecting us immediately, affecting us now, like stuff that credit is a problem, crime is a problem, lust is a problem. Let's talk about this stuff now. We ain't gotta wait no more. We ain't gotta sit here and wait for whatever, man. We just sit here and bring it to the table now and just try to change lives, because that's just what I'm about. And I know it's gonna be done. I'm already doing it. So all I do is just keep moving forward and being authentic, and my walks to try to get people to be on the right path, man. Just trying to be the light. Trying to be the light.
A lot of people are looking for the right path and a place to jump off from, especially now, especially beginning of the year. A point to start. You just need to take that first step, and that's a heavy burden to take on. But I think there's people in this world that are designed to do it, and I think you're one of them. So that's why it's really refreshing to see you back in this game. And you're right. It really comes down to putting in the work, and you're even in this not knowing where it's going to go, but I think it's important that you're here.
Yeah. That's the whole point. Like I said, came on, 3-hour comeback, sit here and chop it for 3 hours, and just keeping it going, man. So, hey, I know once I speak about everything I got rolled down, I could probably go 10 hours, man. It's nothing for me to sit here and talk. This is just a little simple, easy thing, man. The hard part was hitting the record button.
Yeah.
And now that I got that out the way and back, man, I can sit here and talk 10 days, man. So I'm looking forward to getting back on here later on in the week and chopping it up and making new things and bringing topics in. I like this little program. I like the software. I got everything I need, man. I can be in here. I can be out there. I can be anywhere. I got setups. I got mics. I got recording software. I got cameras. I got everything, man. I got a dog. I got aloe plants.
I saw him there in the corner.
Yeah. Hopped on earlier. He was trying to get on the mic and trying to see what was going on, but now he's just wondering why he's not getting no attention, man. He wants to play, but he don't recognize that I'm sitting here podding right now, so he gonna have to sit back and wait, you know. But yeah, like I said, I didn't think I was gonna be on here this long. I didn't know how long I was gonna be on here, and like I said, now I'm been here officially 3 hours. So I got a whole 3-hour recording that I can just go upload now into the server, and then people would actually hear the new podcast right there, and start the new year off with that, man. And you know, we go see how 22 do us, man. We go see how 22 do us.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm positive for it. I'm excited for what's happening here, and yeah, I'm wishing you the best of luck on this.
Oh, man, appreciate it. All right, man. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, and I'm going to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit here and let this ride out because it just sounds good to me. So I'll let it ride. And once it's ride out, I just end the cast on this. Probably end every podcast with this. Probably start every podcast with it too.
Man, I like it. And
Yeah,
hey, thanks for letting me be a part. I'll be anxiously watching to see what's coming up next. And again, very, very excited. Thanks for letting me come on, Jim.
All right, man. No problem, man. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah. We'll see you.
All right, man. Peace. All right, man. Like I said, it's 22. This word is yours. The word is you. Do whatever you want, as long as it's positive. You got to get rid of demons, man. You got to get rid of all the bad stuff that's out there, man. 22 is a year for us to come through and do whatever it is positive that you need to do. You need to take care of your business. You know what I'm talking about? And we got to do this together because that's what we put here for. It's strength in numbers. It's strength in unity. I'm telling you, man. I've been away for a while, but now I'm back. I'm not finna just disappear from y'all no more, man. I'm going to be right here trying to give you everything you need because that's what I'm placed here for. And that is the ability and power and strength that I have. You know what I'm saying? That's something that is brought to the table for me. So I just want to let y'all know, man, keep your heads up. Once again, it's James, I Just Think Different Podcast. Once again, James, you know what I'm saying? I Just Think Different Podcast, all right? And I came here today just to let y'all know that y'all can achieve your dreams. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do in 22. It's all up to you, baby. You know what I mean? Gone.